Raise your right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in the testimony you will give, so help you God?
I do. Hey, yo, what's going on? What's going on? It's your boy Rozelle. Now I'm here with my boy
Roman Christopher.
I'm also here with my boy.
Yiko.
And you already know what it is, yo. This is 860's Blunt Truth, where we tell nothing but the truth, the whole truth, and only the truth. Let's get it. Yo, mama, that going, papa, that wrong. That nigga right there was a deadbeat. That shit right there made me headstrong. Big girl brother be bugging.
All right, and we are on. Like,
Yes, sir. We are back. What's going on, everybody? We back with another one,
What it
episode
do, what it do?
23 of A6 Souls Blunt Truth. I'm your moderator / instigator, Roman Christopher. He's my co-host Yiko and Rozelle.
what up? What up? What up? What up?
Yeah, we just having mishaps right now.
Yeah, the house is haunted.
It's ghost
We
in the
got
house, don't worry
spirits.
about it.
It is what it is. We ain't worried about them. They ain't worried about us.
Yeah, so we're hoping everybody joining live. Everybody on live, y'all get to see it here first. You know what I'm saying? Behind the scenes with us while we out here doing our thizzle. Y'all doing it out here with us. Don't be afraid to comment, like, share, subscribe.
Y'all better comment,
Yeah.
like, share, subscribe.
Yeah.
On
you gotta let
YouTube's
us know.
page, A6O's Blunt Truth. That's A6O's Blunt Truth on YouTube, where every Sunday we'll be dropping a new episode, and y'all want to be part of that.
I didn't hear him. It's 860 Blunt Truth
Yeah.
on YouTube.
Yep.
Let's
Heard it
get
here.
it, guys.
All right. So, first and foremost, merch by Yiko. And this show is brought to you by the drink of A6O's Blunt Truth, the Truth Serum, aka Broquito.
Get your broquito here.
Yeah. Can't afford that coquito and you broke? Go get you some Broquito.
And we've gotten some true attestments. People have claimed that it actually tastes better than coquito.
Yes, sir.
Heard.
We on to something here, y'all.
Yeah.
Just rock with us.
Yes, sir. So last night we had a
We don't smoke cigarettes, but I'm gonna use this as an ashtray. So.
yeah, do your thing, do your thing.
Yeah.
Last night we had a little performance, at Hip Hop for the Homeless. Shout out
That's right.
Muggsy and Joey Betts for inviting us and getting us in
Shout-outs.
there.
Yo, shout outs to y'all for real.
Yep. Shout
Y'all
out
do
to
it up
everybody
every
that
year.
performed. Everybody did their thing. Shout out all the performers, the Messenger, IME, Gojo, TTM, Timmy Spitz. Timmy Spitz is out here, aka Rozelle.
That's me, guys.
Yeah.
Timmy.
And yeah, it was dope, man. We tore it down. That shit was mad fun. It was cool to be out there with my bros again and get one in. Pause. That was dope. That was dope.
Yeah,
No
yeah.
Diddy.
So he's been doing a lot of studying on Diddy cases. So if a lot of things come across kind of Diddy-ish, it's not his fault. He's been doing his research. Okay, people.
Yeah, it's in the mind.
It's a dark world.
It's crazy, right? Because when me and Rozelle was just talking about this earlier, how like you don't realize how much shit you used to say that was like crazy until people started bringing up this pause and no Diddy shit.
Yeah, seriously.
Then you realize how much shit sound crazy. It's
Yeah.
wild.
Like I listen to like some of like Biggie stuff now, and like there's one line in particular that really fucks me up when I hear it. It goes something along the lines of, "Yeah, I fucked a few females' fathers too."
Nah, he didn't say that. He didn't say that. I
What-
went and
what-
I went
what
and
was
looked
said?
into it. When you said that one of our episodes,
Yeah,
he said
yeah.
he said fucked a few females. I believe it was spouses too, something like that,
Spouses,
which is still
fathers.
crazy.
It's
It's
still a
still-
man
it's
with
still-
balls. It's
I
still a man
have
with
to.
balls.
It still kind of equates to the same thing in my
Yeah.
mind.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna look it up again because when I saw the lyrics themselves, it wasn't nowhere near like no Diddy shit. When I actually,
Now, Biggie was on that Diddy shit. He on that Diddy shit, yo.
I'm saying as far as that bar go,
But he had other bars
Yeah.
like you look so good, sucking your daddy's dick and all that other shit he said, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you remember that one verse, that
Uh-huh.
verse where he said, "I like them young, fresh, and green."
Yeah, or like some of the verses where they talked about your daughter's locked up in the Brooklyn basement.
Yeah,
Face it, not
yeah.
guilty. That's how I get down. Like,
Yeah.
come on, man. Like, yo, they're telling you what they're doing.
You know what's even crazy
Fucking
too? Like
telling you.
he had a lot of verses. Who was I speaking to about this? IME maybe. He had a lot of verses that also was exposing Diddy as well. He just never said Diddy's name.
Oh no, facts.
It was crazy.
But he's a lot of them are afraid. That's the problem, is that it's the fear and the control that comes with the enticed carrot that's dangled in front of their eyes. And then when they realize that once they held on to that carrot, they grabbed that, they signed that contract, they got that NDA, that's it. They're hooked for life. And y'all sitting here, y'all think it's all glamorous and great, being in the spotlight, everybody adoring you, you could travel anywhere, do anything. Yo, think about it. They're the most trapped people in the world. And you, as a commoner, can't understand shit they're going through.
Facts.
Because you have no clue what the fuck is going on in the dark. You only believe what you see on TV or what you think is all fanciful reality, but it's not. It's all smoke and mirrors. And the real shit is happening in the background. Is these actors and actresses don't know what the hell they're getting into, because they're going into it with the same mindset you got now. And then when they're in there, they see how dark it is, and it's too late to get out. Y'all not understanding this, man. Like they're probably being watched. They're wired. They're like tunnels in their homes.
Yeah, allegedly.
Come on, allegedly. Come on, man.
But let's not get deep into that, because we're here for a different show. But we definitely
my
gonna get
bad,
into that shit
my
a little
bad.
further. Nah, you get
You know I'm
emotional. I get it.
passionate
I
about
get it.
that.
That's that passion for sure. I definitely respect that shit. Definitely appreciate it. But another thing I appreciate, before we even start the show, I wanna bring this to everybody's attention, is the appreciation. Yo, so yesterday, right? It was crazy. I was having a convo. I was having a convo, right, with Razel. And you know, he was sneaking things in. He like, yo, so yeah, you know, what size are you? You know, kicks and shit. And
Size shoe. What
and
size
size shoe you are? Yeah, you know. And yeah, right. We gotta, cause that Diddy shit. We gotta make sure that we know. And I'm like, you know, the conversation, you know, he snuck in there. I ain't gonna hold you. Like he was sneaky about it. So then he hit me up again, and he's like, you know what? I gotta ask you, because I don't want you going and looking crazy. What colors you wearing? So little by little, basically, it got to the point of, my guy, man. My guy looked out for your boy. Went and got your boy. He got your boy fresh, man. He went and got your boy some kicks for the show last night. He didn't have to do it, but you know, he wanted to show me his appreciation. So I wanted to tell him how much I appreciate him as well, you know, for the thought.
That's right. Shout out to Razel for just,
yeah, that was some real shit.
Listen, that's people's stuff. Like when you appreciate your people's, those are the kinds of things that you do without even having to be.
Yeah, that was some real shit. He didn't even have to do that. And the crazy thing is, right, so after we parted ways last night, I wanted to bring it on the show to also show my appreciation back, but my boy wasn't home for me to go grab it. After we parted ways, I made a phone call, and I went and got you one of them shirts you wanted last night. Yeah, so you know, yeah, exactly. And I know you was talking about it. You said orange your favorite color. It just so happens the shirt is orange. So
nice.
Yeah, it was dope. So I made a phone call, you know, right before they closed up, and I made it happen. And yeah, no problem, bro. Likewise. So I'm gonna go pick that up for you.
You know what? To further this, I want to add a little more joy to it, because thanks to Razel's contribution, that actually prompted Roman to come to me and ask me for some new apparel to match the gear that he was wearing, which actually got us going with a new style, new color, which we will be showing off to y'all.
Christmas merch. I can actually go grab that during the show, to be honest.
It's not far. I can go grab that. Yeah. So yeah, it's basically a Christmas style apparel. And you know what? It wouldn't have came about had these color schemes not come about the way Razel put it together. So everything happens for a reason.
Yes,
the show is here for a reason. And if you're tuning in, you're tuning in for a reason.
You guys, could you guys see them comments over there at all? It looked like some people are commenting. I want to give them shout outs at least before we start the show.
Get closer, unfortunately.
That's the thing. 2020 kick in.
Yeah, I'm chilling, but
Cartagena,
yeah.
Cartagena.
That's
Tita. Okay.
Yeah. Yes, sir. That's our cousin Tita. You know, shout out to her. We haven't talked to her in a little minute, so it's good to see you on here. We love you always. You know, be safe. The messenger. You know, good looks for tuning in. We appreciate you. Definitely shout out. He on it. All right, Damian West. Good shit, my brother. You know, good job, man.
Welcome,
doing
Damian.
everything you're doing.
Yo, if you want to tune in, let me know. He worried about a 2-on. All right, no Diddy.
Yeah.
A 2 versus 1 battle going on here.
Never worry.
So I'm gonna request that if you do jump into the show, be on his side.
He requested because
he said be on his side.
Be on his side just to make him feel better.
Y'all hear what goes on in the classroom.
Yeah.
Y'all know who's schooling who.
Oh yeah, they all know it. We
Yeah.
all talk about the same shit.
Yo, that's
DNA and
crazy.
genes.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
And
Africa.
Africa. And if anybody want to hop on and tune in and be a part of the show, let us know. We can send you that link ASAP.
We always want our listeners to interact. So if anybody wants to be like, you want to be part of the show, we can send you a link, yo, and you can be on from the comfort of your own house.
Exactly.
You can be in the show, interacting with us live.
Right.
Exactly.
And for those of you who are very shy and don't want your name out there,
Wear
all
a
you
bag.
have to do,
Wear a bag.
listen, no, in all seriousness, all you got to do,
Just wear a bag.
just build a dummy email account with a different name and use that.
And wear a
Silhouette
bag,
yourself
like
all in
Rozelle
there,
said,
and wear
'cause
a bag.
they're gonna see your face.
Wear a bag.
Wear a mask, wear a bag.
There's a dummy account.
For some of y'all, your
dummy,
face is the mask.
but you still show your face. We don't know who you're with.
You'll be a bigger
That's
dummy
it.
because you're a
Just wear a
dummy on an
bag.
account with
Wear
no
a
bag
bag.
on your face.
And say you were hacked.
So, yeah,
Alright.
so we got ways to get you on this show.
That's facts.
And we got ways to hear your opinion, and we're not here to judge. You know what I'm saying? You might teach us something new. We might completely disagree with you, but the objective is to always grow and learn together as much as we can.
That's facts. And show love, support, and yeah, man, you gain that knowledge and we come together, man. That's what
Most
it's about.
importantly, show love and support for your age 60, yo.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many people out here in the age 60 who will not lift a finger to like, subscribe, or follow simply because. And I don't get that, bro. Like, we all we got, bro.
Facts.
Show love.
Facts.
Yeah, and a shout out to a lot of the artists that showed up to the hip hop, for the homeless who understand that, you know, as a community of artists, like if y'all don't come together, y'all ain't got a show. So you know, keep that in mind. If y'all want to go somewhere, y'all got to get somewhere. So why don't we get somewhere together?
It was a lot of love too. Like they showed nothing but love last night, and and it's starting to seem like all the artists understand now that we're all one, but it doesn't seem like the supporters understand that yet. So eventually it'll get there. I think it'll get there. It's still taking a long time though. I want to see it before I go at least.
All right.
But
So what do we got for topics?
let's get into it because I know for sure one thing that they would show love to if we were them. If we were Tesla robots, they would have probably said, "Oh, let's like that. Let's share that."
Oh, we are not going to talk about
That's
that.
what we're talking about,
We
man.
are talking about the
That's
Tesla
what we're talking about.
robots. Oh my God.
That motherfucking TRs.
Yes,
You
we
feel
are.
me?
Wow.
So yeah, the truth motherfucking hurts.
Yo, hold on, just real quick before we
Yes,
get into
sir.
that. Wasn't the robots in like Alien or whatever called TRs?
That's a good question. I would have
I'm
to look
not
that up.
sure.
I'll look it up.
I
You know,
know-
I'll do my tech thing real quick and look it up. But it could be.
I did read an article that the
TR-1000s and shit, TR-3000s, wasn't they like the TR-3000s?
Yeah, Terminator?
that's not like Terminator.
Yeah, it sounds like Terminator.
That's
Yeah,
not like
yeah.
Terminator. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't it the TRs?
I think so.
3000s?
Something
I
like
think
that.
so. That's crazy you say that.
Because I know I read an article that the person who wrote iRobot was like, "Oh, Elon Musk, give me my design back."
Yeah, he took it. He took the idea. He said, "Yep,
Yeah,
I saw that."
But I don't think
Yeah,
that.
it's a little different, but they definitely
Mm-mm.
got a lot of similarities.
If anything, the iRobot people took their design from God. Look at our human bodies and what they made. Let's
yeah,
stop the
but
bullshit.
it's
It's all
still.
the same infrastructure. You can't just sit there and say that. That's not really fair. He didn't put a face to it. It's just got a dome for a helmet.
Well,
Like
not yet.
that's different.
So I guess we got into it already, guys. Let's go. Let's talk about it.
No, we definitely did-
While y'all talk about it, I'm gonna go grab that shirt, and I'll be right back.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
I
All right.
mean, I feel like this, guys. We don't need fucking robots to do nothing for us, bro. I believe this is gonna be part of the downfall to society. Like, I think we're gonna fall because of this shit, yo.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was stated in the scriptures, AI would be the fallen man, and it never stated how, but it has happened apparently in the past because it's been written about for the future. And let's be clear about this: there's movies that have been out about this shit. Okay.
Now, see, that's what I don't understand. How could you make a movie about killer robots and then go
Mhm.
create robots?
Well, here's the thing though. They telling us what they're gonna do. You see, this is what I truly believe. I believe that it is a holy war, and I believe that it is a holy war on a spiritual level. And this is the rules of the war. You have to inform them of what you're doing, but how is one way, and for them to follow it is something else too. So they can introduce the truth to you, It's whether or not you choose to see it for what it is or see beyond it to what it actually supposed to be.
I agree with you. Like they have to tell you.
Right. They have to tell you. But at the end of the day, it's up to you. It's your free will to decide to either believe what they're telling you or go out there and find out for yourself.
Well, see,
I'm not the type to sit around and wait. I'm sorry.
that was the loophole they made. They had to tell us this. You know what we'll do? We won't tell them, but we'll put it in movies and books and call it fiction.
Right.
And the word fiction to tell them is make believe.
Exactly.
So, you know,
Exactly.
half the people that's gonna be like, that's just a movie. That's just fiction, but a lot of it has truth to it.
It has to.
Yeah.
It has to. Look, all right, let's look at the process of movies from the beginning of time until now, and let's see how it all worked out, right? So once upon a time, they talked about what was that show with the dude with the special gadgets and shit? He had like the watch that had a laser beam on it.
Yeah, the T-1000s.
Yeah, and they had like fucking cell phone in their shoe and shit like that. Like everybody thought that was all some bullshit that would never happen. Batman had all that equipment that could do all that crazy shit. His car could come to him with the alarm and the beeping. And as time goes on, what happens? Life mimics art. It is an actual saying for a reason. So what they put in the TV becomes reality, not because they created it, but because it became before. They already learned it. They understand it. They know how to control it. They moved on to the next best thing. Once they get about 5 to 6 technology levels in advancement to us, that's when they start dropping things down to us. Like, oh, yeah, they can have cars now. We know how flying vehicles work.
Damian West said he thinks it's T-1000.
I think it is a T-1000. You're right, Damien. You're right. You're right. But you know, and this is what I'm saying though. When it comes to life mimicking art,
1000.
they put this stuff out there for you to be like, oh, there's no way that can exist, but it's already existed or it's already being created somewhere underground, and they make a movie about it, like a commercial, but they make a movie about it. They introduce it to us like it's new to us, but it's old news to them, and they're on to the next best thing. And this is the cycle. This is why it is a cycle, because if you look at our history, even in the past 30 years, we've already recycled the same style of clothes at least 3 or 4 times. We've already restyled and resampled the same types of music about 5 or 6 times. It's a cycle. Every generation goes through the same cycle. And this is how you stay mind controlled.
Well, I think we're gonna continue to go through a cycle until, as humans, we ultimately get it right.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's why there's been so many cycles, because we can't get it right as humans. We cannot get it right. Like there's no love for thy neighbor. Like Cass, I don't want no flowers. Cass brought up the whole shoe thing. That was done just out of love and appreciation, which is what we lack as people nowadays. You need an occasion. True. There was no occasion yesterday for me to buy no pair of stickers.
Yep, that's facts.
You know what I'm saying? I can buy them shits tomorrow, the next day, whatever. It was the fact that I did it out of just appreciating for what he does for me. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we as a people have lost. We've lost the ability to appreciate one another for whether the great things they do for us or the minute things they do for us.
Yep.
Right.
That's facts.
And we need to get back to understanding, appreciating, and loving one another. And I know that's what Dyke was big on.
Yo, facts.
That's facts.
Because here's the reality of it all. This is how they got us to the point where we've accepted AI and we've accepted robots in our lives, because we've disconnected from each other. And once you lose that connection amongst yourselves, you lose connection with yourself, you lose connection with God. Like there is no one without the other. You get what I'm saying? When you love yourself, you love God, God loves you back. If you can't love yourself, and this is a true lesson in life, I've learned through hardship, a lot of hardships to learn this lesson. But if you can't love yourself, you can never love anybody else.
Facts.
It's impossible.
Yep.
Because you can't love yourself enough to put yourself in good situations.
And the government, you call them the government, I call them the higher ups, whatever you want to call them. They know this, right?
The lizard man.
So they made it a point. They made it a point to make us as humans never be happy with ourselves.
Correct.
Because what we see online, a female who's a size 0 or size 1 or 2, you know what I'm saying, ladies? And petite, long hair, long nose. So you think because you're a size 12, you're not good enough.
Right.
Because the ideal size is a size 2. Men think because they got a little gut or because they're really petite, they're not good enough. Because now you see men online running 6-packs and big packs, big arms, and
Yeah.
so we're thinking, hey, we're inadequate because we don't look like him. Females are thinking like we're inadequate because we don't look like her. And the problem is we're spending too much time trying to be something that we're not. Appreciate everybody for who they are, and this world will be a much better place.
That's a great point for sure.
Absolutely. Again, the only way they can control your mindset on what's right and wrong is by throwing division in between. Because once you get to that point where none of that matters, and when you have respect for yourself, you have love for yourself, you have love and respect for everybody around you, for the things around you, for that which gives you life, I promise you the world will become a better place slowly but surely. But the reality is, as long as you have selfish people and you have monetization and division and titles and lust for things and vanity, I mean, these are the literal sins that are like we're not supposed to be following behind, but our entire lifestyles are built around, absolutely built around.
Yep. So I got something for you guys. You guys ready to hear this? Tesla Bots, also known as Optimus, is a humanoid robot that Tesla is developing. The robot was announced in 2021 and the prototype was shown in 2022. The robot is designed to perform tasks that are dangerous, repetitive, or boring for humans. Tesla CEO Elon Musk has said that the robot could be more important than the company's vehicle business. The robot will use the same exact AI systems that power the Tesla vehicles. What's your thoughts on that?
Ultimately,
It sounds like an army.
Ultimately, the robot is going to be the demise of human existence. Now, I'm not saying Terminator. I'm not saying that they're going to wipe out humanity. I mean, this is a possibility, but this is not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is that if you got robots performing 95% of the job force that was delegated to humans, and now humans can't do nothing but sit back and hope to collect a monetized paycheck or government assistance, we're going to diminish as people. We are going to diminish because you know what? When you sit at home and you are what's the word I'm looking for? Challenged. We're not challenged to do something, to do better. All we're going to do is get fat and sloppy. You want proof? Look at it. It's right here, baby. Because I don't do nothing. I sit back and I chill. And here it is. Here's proof. This is what happens when you do nothing. When you sit back and you relax and you're chilling.
That's when you're lying down in the bushes sniping.
Right.
COD.
Right.
You gotta snipe from the bushes.
Yeah, but then that's just a part of the distraction again. You know, like what it really boils down to is see the current for what it is. And I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm perfect. I lived by it myself. I've gone through it just as much as you guys have, but I've also seen past it a lot of times, enough where I've always questioned my way of life. I've always questioned my lifestyle choices, but there were always self-imposed tasks that I chose to give myself that kept me in this perpetual cycle, and still kind of do till today. You know, so they know how to get you. They know how to hook you. You know what I mean? But fighting past that and knowing that your purpose is bigger than what it's got to be bigger than this, guys. I mean, come on, seriously. I don't know about anybody else out there, but I feel different in a lot of ways. You know, a lot of bad ways, because I do feel a lot more pains and so on and so forth. But there's been a lot of like clarity, a lot of eye-opening moments, and a lot of like spiritual realizations that make me feel a lot better about the paths that I've been taking more recently than what I've done in the past. And that's just speaking for me. But if anybody else has felt that way or feels that way even now, hit me up, let us know, because I'd like to hear it, honestly.
While saying that, excuse me, Damian West adds in, and like I said on one of the other shows y'all had, that no president is against the robots, that how we know they will have some agenda. If one of the presidents was against the robots, that would have been the one to vote for, but they both have the same agenda, showing us right in our faces and fight over differences that don't matter as long as they
control the robots. Yo, you're facts.
Yo, so
it's all they're building an army.
if you want to come on the show too, Damien, let us know, man. We'll send you the link. You know what I'm saying? Because it'd be cool to hear what you got to say about this. I know you was talking about the robots
doing
last
his
time.
job. He's instigating.
Somewhat.
He's wanting to jump me.
Somewhat. Nah, I gotta have Razel's back today though. My guy did a good deed for me. You know, he had my back, so I gotta.
That's why I did it.
He's like, yo, I know the show's coming up.
Now.
We needed to.
Well, now
Yo,
so you see, he said he didn't need no help. Though,
oh
look
shit!
he buying loyalty. Oh shit! He just admitted it.
Money is the root of all evil.
That's great.
Oh.
No, but on a serious note though, like one thing I do want to add to the robot thing. This is why I never wanted a Tesla car. I know I can't afford the motherfucker, but this is why I never wanted one. Because when you think about it, their lives are in danger eventually. Everybody that's in that vehicle, because they just said literally that the robots will be running off the same AI system as the Tesla car. So what does that mean? Let's just say the robots have a mind of their own eventually. They start trying to overpower us. They can easily just control that car that you're in, and boom, there you go, nigga, you gone.
That's it. And it looked like an accident. Oh, the system malfunctioned. Your system's not supposed to malfunction. Oh, well, just that one did.
Well, who's seen
It was just the car. It wasn't the AI.
Yeah.
Who that movie? The Last Day. What was the name of that movie, yo? No,
iRobot.
No, it wasn't that. It was about that couple. That couple. What was the name of that movie, yo?
I'm not taking credit for this movie, but if y'all got time, watch iRobot, because that's what's gonna happen.
When the Teslas were like driving themselves.
Oh, and Jennifer Aniston was in it
and crashing themselves.
Yeah, they were crashing into one spot, right?
Yeah.
Yo, what's the name of that movie?
What's the name of that movie? Anybody know the name of that movie, yo? Hit us up, bro.
Yeah, hit us up. Let us know.
Hit us up, man. Yeah,
it could definitely be that for sure. There's another. You ever seen You ever seen Avengers 2, the one with the Ultron?
Mm-hmm.
How he just started taking over all the computers and controlling all of them shits.
All you need is just one AI to say, you know what? I watched Terminator, all the Terminators. I watched iRobot. I watched a few other movies, and guess what? I'm on the bullshit they were on.
It's always the same shit. It's always the same shit. The same story.
Access to everything. So you mean to tell me if the AI robot watches Terminator, they're not going to get ideas?
Right.
Are you serious?
They've already watched it. It's on the internet. It's circulating now on YouTube, which means the AI has already seen it, which means it knows that this is a potential possibility.
Yeah,
like, come on, like it's seen the movie The Matrix. How do you know you're not caught up in some shit? Like, I mean, technically, the Ponzi scheme that they have us following on a day-to-day basis about going to work, waking up, going to bed, going to work, waking up, and paying your taxes. That's basically a Matrix. But
America,
I'm just saying,
America, if you haven't done it yet, haven't done it yet, check this out. And I may be giving away $1 million blueprint. Somebody needs to invent EMP guns. EMP bullets.
Facts. I was gonna say that.
That's dope.
EMP bullets.
If you know anything about EMPs and or vibrational frequency and metallurgy, I'd love to speak to you.
That's dope. Yo, real quick, Shout out Blackhead for watching. Big bro, I love you, man. Prayers
Blackhead.
go out to your mother. You know, I hope she's doing well. Hope everything works out. And Damian West also said he's agreeing with us, but he's saying our audio is sounding funny. It's a little staticky.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
the sound is coming in and out.
Is that just for the live? It's got to be. Just
Yeah,
for
that's for the live. Yeah, yo.
Alright.
So yeah.
Oh, you know what? Maybe it's because where it's sitting. The vibration.
Oh yeah, it could be. It could be. It could be because of the speakers. I can fix that up.
Fucking with us.
I can fix that up. It could be the AI. No, I can fix that up. I moved that for everybody. It'll probably get a better look for us. But yeah, like I said, Damien, if you got time, you want to come on, let us know. I'll send you that link. Just hit me on the messenger, and yeah, let me know when you send that.
Yo, but nah, I
But if
remember
not,
with this topic in mind though. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm sorry.
I'm actually gonna
before I
get up
forget-
and move that live for us real
Yeah,
quick.
do
So
you think? Do you think? I just because I don't want to forget. I meant to mention this earlier, but I spoke on this in a live that we did once before. I believe it was on a live. So one of the workers for Tesla said for what's his name? The Einstein dude, whatever his name is. Oh my god, I forget his name now. I'm high. But the dude who invented Tesla.
Tesla.
Elon Musk.
No.
I'm saying. But what I'm saying, like, the guy Elon Musk, right now, the people that are working for him, they're working
Right.
7 days a week to pump out machines. They're pumping out cars. They're pumping out robots. They're pumping out dogs. They're pumping out cats. They're pumping out anything and everything.
You know why? Because
robotic.
Those who don't die in Tesla crashes will be hunted down by the robots and dogs.
yo,
We
facts.
need EMP bullets.
Yo, you know what crazy too? Now
We
that you
need
say
EMP
that,
bullets. You hear me?
there was
Anybody listening? We need EMP bullets.
Yep. Yo, it's crazy you say that though, right? Because they actually show footage. I'll try to find the footage and see if I can show y'all. But there was footage of a robot dog already being used by the police, and they went into a man's house because he was armed and dangerous, so they didn't want to go in there first. And they sent the dog in there. The dog had a gun on his back, like a 50 cal on its back when it went in there.
Yeah.
Got that nigga out of there.
Yeah.
Crazy, bro. It's already starting. It's
Yeah.
already starting.
Oh, if y'all think that these robots they're making is for your personal use to motherfucking watch the kids and do dishes, you got another thing coming, guys.
Yep.
I heard Kim Kardashian already ordered one.
Yep, she already purchased
You
one.
know what I'm saying? Now, if y'all, hey, yo, Kim, if this reaches you, somebody hashtag Kim Kardashian. If this reaches you, Kim, if you think that motherfucker's gonna be doing your makeup and your dishes and pouring you drinks, you got another thing coming, yo. You have another thing coming, and I feel sorry for you. I will not allow one of them motherfuckers in my house, even if the government said, hey, we're giving every house a robot. Fuck you. Fuck you. I don't want that bitch in my house.
Right, nigga, watching everything I'm
it's
doing.
not gonna be a choice at a certain point. It's not. It's gonna become.
Well, that's when you know the world is at its end.
Well, I mean, think about it now, though. Think about it now. They got us walking around with this is an AI robot right here.
I believe it is.
They listen to us and see everything that we do on a regular. You ever notice how you talk about something and suddenly it shows up in your
Of course it
your
does.
messaging board
Yep.
and whatever else, and your notifications say, "Oh shit, yeah." By the way, you know how you were just talking about purple dresses? Yeah, sales.
You know what's crazy is we're actually cyborgs. We just don't know it yet.
Facts. We already integrated with technology.
Yeah, we're one with our phone. We can't go anywhere without it. We can never be off of it. It's just is what it is. So we're
Yo.
already cyborgs. It's just not built into our body yet.
Did I tell y'all if y'all look at our body under a certain frequency, like I don't know, I forget what it's called, it's like an ultraviolet whatever or some shit like that, but you can see the radiation that the phone leaves behind on certain parts of your body. Like wherever you use it the most, you can see the radiation from the phone
That's
off
crazy.
of like,
I believe it.
and your frequency is supposed to be 7.58
Right.
according to whatever. This throws it off. So it's like having a microwave in your face at all times. Literally, a microwave.
So you're telling me we're sacrificing our life right now to entertain people?
Correct. You guys are sacrificing seeing this. So if you're learning anything from what we're saying, pick it up now So if you decide to tune off, we won't be offended.
That's why this show right here shows you we all one, man. We got to be one and come together. Yeah,
I'm
so he
just
said he
giving the
tapping
knowledge.
in. Damian West said he tapping in from work. He'll be out at 3. Yo, what did he say? I'll tap in if y'all still on. All right, bet. So he'll come on if we still on when he get out.
More than likely.
I wanted to know one thing though. How does it sound now? Is it staticky still? Is it good? He said that's what it's supposed to turn into when they assign robots to people's house. The beginning of that is smart houses. Oh, that's a good point.
Yep.
Smart houses. I ain't think of that. What y'all think about that?
Alexa, this, Alexa, that.
I think anything
Yeah.
that has the positive. You ever see the movie Margot?
No.
I didn't. I can't say I
Okay,
did.
Margot. For those who haven't seen it, go watch it. Margot's a movie about a smart house who turned like wicked and started killing her occupants.
Gotcha.
Nigga was in a massage chair. She turned the pressure up so tight. Home couldn't get out. You know what I'm saying? Then the shit like squeezed him so tight, his head burst. That another bitch was in the hot tub, turned the water up so hot that she boiled. Like, nigga, I don't trust robots. I don't trust people. You ever trust a robot?
That's-
Designed by a person? Hell no.
It's unfortunate, but he's not wrong.
Yeah,
Not wrong.
that's facts.
You know, like, man, fuck that. We're looking at this shit like, oh, they're about to be such a great addition to our lifestyle. You're gonna wash the dishes and fold the clothes and plant the garden, and they're gonna try to get to school. You understand?
That's some good shit.
Yeah, it is. Cause I'm feeling over here and I ain't even smoking.
You already know.
Blunt truth.
Blood truth, you smoke.
Yep.
Truth.
But you don't understand that the downside, Joe, is that at any given moment, that machinery, the motherfucking glitch. And when it glitches, who knows what's gonna happen, guys? Like, we need to start a petition, like, you know, all of us as Americans, you know what I'm saying? We don't want that shit here in America. We don't want that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's happening. Yo, I saw like there's a store right down the street from where we live. I went down there. They got a little Tesla pole right there, like a little charging station already dug
Oh yeah, they
out,
got that
set
in mad
up.
places already.
And it's like, yeah, I look around and I'm like, yo, that's the start of the invasion. They
Yeah,
need a place
You
to
just
charge
pull
up.
over, you charge your phone, your car, and you out. So I'm
Yeah.
about to start charging my phone
But
there.
think about it on a military level, right? Think about it on a military level. Like you got one big ass van that probably houses 100 of them robots, and all you got to do is charge it with that one port, and you just charge 100 robots at a time. You know what I'm saying? And they're on wheels, and they're coming for you, and they don't sleep, they don't stop, they don't need to eat, they don't need to dream, they don't need
And-
to pee, they don't need to
And for
poop,
those who
they don't got to find food.
play Call of Duty, y'all know what I mean by when I
Come
say
on,
this.
man.
And they got aimbots.
Oh yeah.
Come on,
They're
man.
aimbots. So
Oh, yeah.
you think you have a shootout with them?
You're not.
Your aim better be impeccable.
You're
You're
not.
not. You better be
Don't miss.
superhuman.
Even these super snipers will get taken out by these niggas, yo.
Yep. Don't miss.
There's no way to motherfucking go against a robot with precision shooting.
And the crazy part is, right? Even if you use bombs, they're probably gonna be bomb proof too.
The only thing you can use is what, guys?
EMP.
EMP bullets.
Yep.
But
I said it first.
Water.
don't be
my-
dumb enough to think that they're not gonna have a backup system that's gonna reboot them either, because
Well-
that's already in there. I
Well,
guarantee
if
you that's
watch
already
horror
in there.
movies, then you know once they go down, you gotta run up on them and cut their heads off.
What?
You cannot let them lay
Don't
there
take a
and
chance.
sit there dead.
Yeah.
Take their heads off.
Yep.
Don't take a chance.
Break them in
Don't take a
pieces.
You take the head off, smash it into 1,000 pieces.
Yep. Yo, what about destroying all the ports that they charge at?
That too.
That would help.
You know what I mean? Make sure they once they battery run low, 5%, you done, nigga. That's it. It's over. Yeah. But what I wanted to start doing a little different too. Well, before I get into this part, Damian West said also the metaverse. Which is crazy because right, Elon Musk controls the robots. And what's this dude's name? The one that controlled the metaverse? Damn, I can't believe I got a blank on his name. Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah.
So he has the metaverse. Elon Musk has the robots. And supposedly they're like rivals, but sometimes rivals become friends. That metaverse shit is real too, bros.
Yeah,
That shit is crazy. You can walk in,
I'm
you
gonna
can
tell
be
you-
in somebody
I'ma
can
tell you
be in
what's
our
happening.
house right now through the metaverse.
I'm gonna tell you what's happening right now, bro. I'm gonna tell you what's happening right now. They're gonna flash freeze all these fucking celebrities, billionaires, and millionaires, have them mentally living in the metaverse while the robots run rampant out here in America, destroy everything. Then once all the opposition is destroyed by the robots, they're gonna shut down and these things are gonna wake up.
And it's crazy, right? Like I kind of look at what's going on now with us. Like, who's to say we're not in the metaverse now, right? Because the metaverse, Snoop Dogg bought property in there because he believes that's the future. Like, people brought property in the metaverse. So that's also shouldn't that be telling us that we can literally live anywhere we want to mentally and it'll become our reality?
Right.
Well, what it's telling me is what I always do is that we are energy.
Yeah, yeah.
Because-
I believe we all believe that.
I'm about to fuck his head up.
I don't think you can store. I don't think you can store a soul. You can't store. I don't think a memory. But I think you can store an energy pattern.
Got you.
I
Got
don't
you.
know. I could be wrong. I just talk out of my.
No, I believe energy doesn't die; it just reshapes itself for
Oh,
sure.
definitely. We
Well,
don't-
that's what I was going to ask you, because once upon a time we said, can a robot with AI have a soul if it becomes self-aware and fears death? And you said no.
No, I don't.
But I was going to ask you now, if you do it in the reverse, if you take a human being's consciousness and reverse engineer it into a system rather than the opposite happening,
Would the soul come with it type shit?
is it still a soul?
That's a good
I
question.
don't think it would be considered a soul still. I think it would just be considered a consciousness. But I don't know if I could label that consciousness a soul. Well, see, when I hear the word soul, I think of like benevolent. You know what I'm saying? Like something godly, something on a God level. You know what I'm saying? Something that we're born with as humans. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that technology can acquire such a gift as a soul, because that's one of the things that made the angels mad. And if you follow a little bit of the Bible or other, the angels were mad because we were given a soul and free will. And that's why they were mad, because they were soulless.
So do you think the soul sticks with the body?
I don't know. I don't know. It definitely doesn't stick with the body, because when the body dies, the soul leaves. But I believe that.
But what if they kept the body alive and the mind separated from the body?
Well, if the body never dies, now I don't think the soul does either.
But then where would the soul be? Would it be in the mind or would it be in the body?
I think the soul
Tough
is
question.
the soul. Okay, your consciousness is mental. I believe your consciousness has to do with your mentality, with your mental state, memories, ideas, opinions, who you are. I believe
Okay.
a soul is the thing that makes you run.
Like natural instincts, you mean?
No, just like
Like the battery
a
to your,
car battery.
yeah.
Right.
Oh, you mean the actual energy. Right.
right.
Because
That makes you
that's
run.
a great question too, because that leads me to ask, how in the hell do we recharge our batteries by going to sleep? Isn't that kind of weird? Like that, because technically you need energy to sleep too. You still breathing, your heart's still pumping, and maybe there's a science explanation to it.
Okay,
But
ready
all
for
I
this
can
one?
think is
I just-
God recharges your
I
battery.
I just got downloaded the answer. Ready
What's
for
up?
this?
What's up?
Let's do it.
Okay, when you go to sleep, it's just like an alternator. Once it's in rest, it recharges itself.
Okay.
And if you got a bad alternator, the battery won't stay lit,
It'll die.
and the car dies.
Yeah.
Right. It's the same
That's
thing
dope.
with the information that you get, because if you don't
I'm dope.
if you don't
yo.
give your
I'm
brain
dope.
time
I'm
and
dope.
how you say okay so brain care, a healthy diet, right? Plenty of physical exercise and sunlight. Though sunlight is very, very good for your brain, and
For
especially
everything.
for everything, but especially between the hours of 6 a.m. and 8 a.m. If you're outside greeting the sun And I've been doing this, and I got to tell you, it makes a world of difference. But if you go outside and you greet the sun, you watch those blue rays come up, your body, your eyes absorb that specific frequency. That's the, believe it or not, that color hue, that blue color hue that comes out first thing in the morning at around 7ish. That's the frequency 7.58.
You know, but actually, it's been proven that blue light is actually bad for us.
But this is a natural hue. This is what I'm
Okay, I
saying.
got you.
This is a solar, like this is the time of the where the sun is at its peak, where it just starts to come in and all the information that we're supposed to get. You know how they say give yourself positive affirmations? That's when it's supposed to happen.
Damian West says a soul is energy, a spirit is energy, the mind is energy. That's what we are to tell us about the metaverse. And Damien, I want to keep reading. You're absolutely right. I believe the soul, the mind, and the body is all composed of energy. If you look at the car, like I just say, look at the car. The carburetor has energy. And I'm not really a mechanic, so the carburetor, let's say, okay, the thermostat, the radiator, all that, has energy running through it, right? The alternator has energy running through it. So we are all parts of energy, bro. But if the alternator goes, they all go. See, you can have the carburetor. I mean, the carburetor go, yeah, carburetor go without, and the car still have energy. It just won't turn over. You can have the radiator go, the energy, the connection to it go. It's gonna overheat, but it's still gonna turn on. What the alternator go, and it can't hold that spiritual charge. Everything's done. Everything's done. See, other things can be ran without that. It's not going to work, but it can be ran. Once the carburetor goes and the battery is drained of energy, there's nothing you can do, yo, but go get another carburetor, go get another alternator, meaning being reborn.
I get what you're saying, but I look at it. I look at it differently. Like,
Talk to us.
So, for example, like, you know, the book talk about the Holy Trinity, right? And to me,
the radiator and the alternator,
right? So, well, that's what I was gonna say. See, to me, the soul can only come when the mind and the body are one. You get what I'm saying? Like the further disconnected the mind and the body are, the further apart the soul becomes. So you're essentially making your soul thinner, smaller, I guess. You know, like less, whatever you want to call it. Once you have that disconnect, well, you just split your soul. You have a portion of your soul, your conscious portion of your soul, that still runs on that frequency of your soul in a metaverse, and then you have your physical portion of your soul that runs your body's, you know, physical functions, but your brain is like, well, nobody's home, you're an empty vessel. So you have the spirit of the body, you have the soul of the body, and then you have the spirit of the mind. And when you bring them together, that's when you have the harmonization of the Trinity.
Right. I agree with you, but think about this though. And like I said, once the radiator, I'm using cars, so for everybody to understand, once the radiator goes, right, and it does what? It starts pulling more from the alternator. As your carburetors go, what does it do? It's going to pull more from the alternator.
It compensates basically until it has no more.
The alternator compensates until it has no more.
Okay.
Damian West said the battery is the creator. It never dies. It's the everlasting energy.
Oh, no, it dies, bro.
Which
That's
makes
why
up
we
the
go to the
everlasting
store.
energy.
That's why I use cars. It dies, Damien. That's why we go to the store to get new ones. And that's why we go to the store to get new ones. It's like you can die and be brought back to life. But you can't die and have your soul die and be brought back, bro. You're done. You're done. When your soul's gone, you're done. You know what I'm saying? And that's why we go to the store and get new batteries. That's why on your devices, our battery's dying. I need new ones. So I kind of disagree with what you're saying, brother.
I mean, I get what you're saying. I get what he's saying. You know, it's just ultimately what it boils down to is what the creator himself, because we all return to the creator. Everything,
Right.
physical, non-physical, what you can see, what you can touch, but what we can't. The reality is there's a lot of things in this world that we can't even physically see just because of the way that our eyes are designed. So the reality is there's so many things that God lives in and touches that we are not even aware of. And we're so self-centered that if we learn to just let go and let the creator be through us the way we're supposed to, I promise you a lot of these things wouldn't be an issue.
I agree.
We wouldn't rely on AI so much to say, oh, take care of my child for me. And then one day that thing decides it glitches and says, oh, it's a football. And now your baby gets thrown out a freaking window because you decided you wanted an AI robot to take care of your child instead of you being a human being.
So he said he was just using the battery thing as an example, but he said they're all one kind, spirit and soul. They're not separate. It's part of what makes us the unseen side of us. And he said your soul doesn't die and you don't die. I agree with
it.
It
Goes back to the creator. It doesn't die. He just recycles it. He learns from it. It becomes one again.
When I say die, just so we have a clear understanding. When I said die, I was referencing a car. We all know that energy never truly dies. Well, I know that.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure you know that. And I would hope that you know or believe or think that I know that. Energy never dies. It gets replaced and recycled.
Facts.
But it never dies.
And reshapes.
Yes.
Right. So the question of the soul never dying or what is death? I mean, the reality is it's energy like anything else, and energy can be read, manipulated, twisted, or shown in any way. Your memories, your they have technology now where they can actually show your thoughts on TV.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm in the echo. I do that a lot. This is who I am. But this is on a whole different note besides the podcast. And I apologize to those watching this live. And I apologize to those who's watching us on Facebook. But I had some of this goddamn truth serum in me. And I'm debating. I'm a little hot. I want to crack this window just a little bit.
Go ahead, do you think?
Because I don't want you to get cold though.
Nah, do you think? Listen,
this
is why I come to prayer with the blanket, man. That's good. See,
I'm
that's
just
dope.
saying, bro. I'm trying to heat up. You know what I'm saying?
Now I feel you. That's true serum. Definitely be in the system.
Nah, yeah. Sure. Do what you gotta do.
We drinking over here, so I'm about
Yeah. No, I'm getting hot.
I'm getting hot.
No, I mean,
Pause.
It was a little toasty.
So
okay, just not just me then. Okay.
Yeah. So before we I want to do something a little different, like I was saying earlier. Before we get into that, I'm gonna say there's one more thing that Damian West said, but then I'm going to get into that. He says AI is crazy. He said AI is here so people don't pray no more to replace God. Because AI knows everything.
Wrong.
So it's gonna be like God out here, like God in the privacy of your own home.
Damian, you my boy.
That's what they're trying to do.
After this, I'm gonna go into
the
next.
What? They started that shit back in the fucking middle 80s. No, not even the 80s. In the fucking late 70s when they stopped motherfuckers praying in church.
Yeah.
That's when they stopped that shit, bro. You know what? Because you know what? Check this out. In the 70s, they said, you know what? You can no longer pray in church. They stopped putting Bibles in hotels. So you know the old saying? How's it go? Not out of sight, out of mind. So they stopped us from praying to the Father a long time ago. Those who pray now to the Father and who believe in the Father is because we have grandmothers and mothers, hopefully, who taught us. Well, see, a lot of us, my era and eras that came after me, we are a churchless a godless era. And they did this purposely. So the kids that we deal with now, how many kids you know right now go to church, bro? There's probably a fucking handful in this town. In this town. Probably a handful that actually go to church, bro. Like we've been taught, and that was way before AI, bro. Way before the internet even ran its ugly face. They taught us praying to God was wrong. And you know how they did that? They said, well, you know what? We're in America, and we have Chinese students, and we have Muslim students, and we have other students that don't pray to Jesus. So I think it's wrong if we all pray to one God and they don't pray to him. So we'll stop it all together. You're in America. You're in America, and we pray to an American God that we was our God, then that's the choice that we choose. And you being Chinese, and I'm not racist at all, but you being Chinese or Hungarian or Russian or whatever, and you pray to somebody different, do that shit when you get home. Because back in the days when we had church and school, we also had neighbors who watched over each other's children. We also had respect from the kids. You know what I'm saying? We lost so much when that shit started.
Yeah, that's a good point, because you remember back in the day, like you would swear in front of certain people, and then you'll get like in front of your mom or your grandma, and you don't want to swear in front of her, or in front of the pastor, but you will swear by after you leave. You know what I'm saying? And now they don't give a fuck.
They don't give a fuck.
People like, man, I don't give a fuck, grandma. Nah, I don't want that shit. Fuck that.
These kids will cut the pastor out.
Yeah, facts.
Fuck you, pastor. Fuck you, reverend.
That's facts.
Suck my dick.
That's facts.
You know what I'm saying? Don't make me shoot you in the fucking face, you bitch ass nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they don't give a fuck no more, yo, because it was bred out of us.
It's kind of our fault though. Like
they took it from us. By the time people that's 30 years old right now, by the time you got to school and grew up, there was no preaching in school. There was no early morning prayer. Like, I'm pretty sure neither one of you niggas ever witnessed an early morning prayer in school. I remember going to school. I'm 54 years old. I remember going to school in the morning, and before the first bell, there was a prayer that came over the intercom.
oh, they never did that for me. Never.
And every student bowed their head and said a prayer. Then after the prayer, they said the anthem.
That was all they did for us. The national anthem.
They said the anthem. This is what we did. They said, nah, we can't do that because the Muslims and the Chinese and the Turkish and all the rest of the people, it's not fair to them.
It's America, my nigga.
Right. It was all part of the
It's
agenda.
America.
You know what it is. Part of the
It's like you go to China, they're not gonna change their ways for us because we American in the building. They're gonna still do what Chinese do, like and everywhere else. Yo, before we get into the rest of the show, actually, all right, I got that shirt for y'all. You guys know about this one already. Yeah, I did wear it today. My bad, fellas. I ain't tell y'all. Oh, yo, I thought I was gonna be on some sneaky shit.
I'm the odd man out. Y'all both got me.
He got me with the same idea. Great minds think alike. That's crazy.
But I got y'all. Check it out. New edition right here.
Yeah, Christmas edition right here. Yes, sir.
If y'all want a Bluff Truth shirt, man.
Christmas edition.
Messenger, yo.
Look at that.
And we definitely get your size, get it made, and get it out to you. Straight up so they can see it, yo.
That's fire.
YouTube code on the bottom, yo. The Blood Truth, yo. 860, yo. We would love it if some of y'all get off your asses and say, you know what? I'm going to support some local dudes from where I'm from, yo.
That's fire. My bad, bro.
All the money's going to do is we're not going to buy Benzes off them. I mean, come on, look at this.
Honestly, I would like a mic stand. That'd be dope.
Mic
Not gonna
stands, cameras.
We're definitely gonna
y'all
get that
can
next.
have a better picture, so y'all can have better quality when it comes to sounds. You know what I'm saying? Help us get better for y'all. It ain't for us.
Yep.
We're not saying go buy a shirt so we can go to the party tonight and go wild out. Nah.
And for all y'all to know, the ones that's been watching us since day one and been noticing that we're always upgrading, we're always getting better. The show's always evolving, so you know we're not bullshitting. And for those that didn't and don't keep up and just started tuning in, go back to the first episode
Y'all
and
need
come
to get
down. You'll see.
familiar.
You'll see that shit. So what I wanted to do a little bit different. Before we continue on with this, I'm gonna get into a new thing I want to start doing for y'all. The people on the live, you guys aren't gonna see any of this, so it's better for you guys to go subscribe to our YouTube page and see the full show, because there's many things that you guys don't get to see that you will see on there. What I'm gonna start doing from now on is start showing you guys clips of the things that we are talking about. So like right now, I would show you guys right here.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
What's your name?
I'm Optimus.
Okay. My name is Tony.
Tony?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Tony.
Nice to meet you too, buddy. Hey, can you
Awesome.
can you play basketball? Can you shoot like jump shots?
Maybe one day.
I'll teach
Can
you.
you?
I'll teach you.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank
man.
you, Tony.
Thank you, brother.
Much appreciated.
All right, man. You like Balenciaga? I got an outfit for you.
Really?
Yeah, I got an outfit for you.
Awesome. That's cool.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm about to order you. Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna order you, and then I'll see you in another couple months. Okay.
I'll see you.
I'll see you. All right.
Awesome.
Bye.
Excuse me, personal space, please.
We're back. That's basically what I'm gonna be doing. So in between that time right there, I will be showing clips of things we talk about and things that you guys request to me. So you guys will see that only on the show.
Yeah, and to
So-
be fair, I mean, the fact that you're live with us also means that you also get your voice and opinion ahead of time. You get, shout outs on the show. You know what I'm saying? Like something like things that the viewers on YouTube, while we do appreciate you watching the full show and content, they don't get a chance to do. So rocking with us both ways shows your support, your love, your care. And it goes a long way for us too.
Yes, sir. And eventually we'll upgrade enough to where you guys can see everything that goes on in the show live too.
They didn't set fire for the shirt, yo.
Word.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, I appreciate
But
you, Danny.
honestly,
You also said some other things too I want to get into.
fuck going live with us.
Good looks, Damien.
Fuck going live with us. Fuck joining us via internet. Come the fuck down, chill out with us for a goddamn couple hours. You know why? You know what they get you? They get you full exposure. Not only does it get you full exposure, motherfucker, you get to smoke for free and drink some of this broquito.
Yes, sir. Yo, speaking of, let's start seeing what people got to say about this now. So we thinking about getting us a nice place for y'all to have a venue to bring this show live to y'all to where we can pack it up. It's going to be half of a party time, basically party night, half show, which we will be having artists open up for us and doing a performance of our own while
Rap
doing this show.
/ party / podcast live.
Exactly. But the thing is, we need enough guests though, right? We got a couple guests.
Definitely got to know that people are going to be on board with us, got our back for a good time. Because I promise you, the music is going to be phenomenal.
Exactly.
The drinks, phenomenal. The atmosphere and energy, phenomenal. And then you're going to be live for a podcast, which means that while in the audience, if you want to jump in with a question, we got you.
Yes, sir.
You got a statement, you got an opinion, we got you.
Yes,
right
sir.
here, you with us.
Yep. And all the people that's been guests on our show will be front and center with us, debating all of us. So it's gonna be crazy. You know it's gonna be crazy. We will have question time for everybody that want to ask one of our podcasters or one of our guest questions. We will have DJs. We will have everything, and we'll have the truth serum available for y'all.
Yes,
Right.
You know what? Once you on this, you're gonna want to debate me. And if you watch the show, everybody wants to debate me.
Yeah, that'd be crazy if we get 10
And
guests.
I'm ready for it.
11v1. You ready for that?
I'm ready.
11v1. No Diddy. That's crazy.
I don't know.
That'll be tough.
Let's see. It would be nice to have maybe two different perspectives along with mine and Razel's different perspectives.
Shit, we're gonna have
and
10.
really have a battle royale going on.
We're gonna
That'd be
have 10 at that
crazy.
point, not to mention the crowd giving questions. So you
Just
know.
know.
Yeah. Oh.
Just know, unless
It's
you
gonna be
agree with
intense.
me, I don't need nobody on my side. I hold my own by myself.
Damian West said
He
that
say
sounds
that
dope.
now. He gonna be
So,
crying though.
Any artists watching us
Yeah.
right now, and you guys know any artists, make sure you let them know that they can come down and they can open up for us, and also let everybody else know, man. Be guests on the show. Let's turn up, man.
It breaks me your best
Yeah.
music because
Yep.
we got music for you. I'll have to ask.
So,
We
Yes,
we'll,
sir.
we'll
we
definitely be
got
looking.
songs.
Yeah.
We're definitely gonna be looking. We're gonna be selling out tickets to venues. We're gonna be looking for funds raised. Anybody who wants to participate, anything you could do to bring something positive to the table to help us get to
Yep.
where we need to be
You know what?
is welcome.
The first venue might just be get in free, but you gotta pay for your drinks and shit like that. But get in free.
I'm
We
with
just
that.
want y'all to be able to experience the atmosphere that we're trying to bring to y'all, the enlightenment which we're trying to bring to y'all. Because you know what? If you can experience what we have in mind for you guys, we know you'll come back for the next one and be willing to pay with no problem.
Yeah, because
Oh,
to
I'm
his
sure.
point, we're trying to make this an annual thing, but we're not going to do this until we actually have the confirmation of it actually being worth it and being successful. So it's on y'all as well as it is on us to make this thing happen. So let's get this shit, man.
Yo,
Yeah.
fuck it.
So show us the support, show us the
Imagine-
love, and let us know.
Imagine if we could get the motherfucking Blunt Truth, right? Peep this shit. We get the Blunt Truth show taped live every week. We get a haul and this will be New Brand's thing. We all going tonight, nigga. Tonight's Friday, nigga. I'm going down to whatever. Now that's where the Blunt Truth's at, nigga.
Oh, that'd be beautiful.
That is possible.
that is
very
that'd
possible.
be beautiful.
Yo, you pay X amount of money to get in, and it's a vibe. Niggas is dancing, having a good time. They sell drinks. They got plates for sale. Then they got live music. Then after the music, yo, it's ended off with a podcast.
I'm with that. I think that's a fire ass idea, and I'm not even gonna say it's not possible because it's very possible. We can manifest
We
that
just
and
need
come together
y'all
and make this shit happen. We need y'all just
We
as
need
much as
y'all,
y'all
yo,
gonna need us for this.
to
So it's
say-
facts.
to say with action, not with words, with action. We support y'all.
That is fire.
So
That
y'all
is
heard it
facts,
here. We're
and that
all
is
on the
all.
same page. We are definitely down for the cause, but show your support and your love. Let us know
I'm
you
willing
care.
to spend all the bread for the very first junction.
Me too.
Liquor, food, entrance, all that shit.
Me
I'm willing
too.
to spend the money for all that shit.
And-
But we just gotta know that, you know what? Next week, there ain't gonna be crickets.
Yeah,
When it's a charge for it, there ain't gonna be crickets. You know what I'm saying?
that's
Come
facts.
on, yo.
I promise you guys are not gonna have you guys gonna have a great time. Y'all gonna enjoy it. It's gonna be worth it. It's going, and if we make this an annual thing or make it weekly, how we talking about, trust me, you always gonna have something to do. You're never gonna be bored on the weekend. I'll tell you that much.
That's what I'm screaming, yo.
For sure.
Bryn, yo, we know we need somewhere to go every weekend that's popping. We can provide that shit along with a whole lot more if y'all got our support, yo. I mean, if we got your support, yo.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
So before we get into the riddle of the day, I don't know if you guys have one, but it's everybody's favorite segment. I'm gonna spit out the last Damian West comment before we get into that and go on to the next topic.
Heard that.
He said, I seen in the video about the metaverse that in the future our toilets will become our doctors. You use the bathroom and your toilet will diagnose you.
That's possible. They do say that doctors could tell you a lot through your feces and your urine if they really wanted to. So it's always surprising to me that they never want to test those kinds of things. It's really surprising to me because it tells you everything, how your diet's being ran, what you're lacking, what organs are secreting what and when and why and all that shit.
That's
But-
kind of weird though.
It is weird.
Like, are they looking in your butthole?
No. Like if you just take a shit.
The sample from the shit.
Never know. They got a camera in that bitch though, and they all up in your shit.
I mean, they
That's
do,
weird.
do whatever they're
It's
gonna
just the
do.
sample. Take the sample from the toilet water. You have high blood pressure.
Every time you sit on your toilet, you gotta play.
Yeah.
Sometimes it feels like somebody's watching me. Yeah.
Wait a minute. What? I got what?
Shit.
Happened to Babe, who the hell are you?
I got a shave. What you mean? What the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm telling y'all, man.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
We don't need AI. We don't need what was coming.
Did y'all ever watch the Jetsons?
Of course.
That's what it's gonna be.
Somebody brought that up last week, I
Everything
believe.
is done for you. You know what? All they had to do at any point in time was flip a switch, and Rosie would have went ballistic on that family and killed everybody. Everybody. Their whole house would have just collapsed. It was on a fucking
Well,
pole.
you know what?
The house was on a pole, right?
Even in the Jetsons.
Yeah, they're on a big ass fucking
wasn't there
pole.
a time when Rosie, now, and you know, this is show my age, yo. A lot of y'all don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Wasn't there a time when Rosie, if you guys remember, when she like went ballistic, or she was like she was kidnapped and there was like a evil twin
Yes.
that was doing
Many
bad
a
shit?
times.
Yeah.
Yo, many a time. That's why I'm like,
They showed
yo.
us back then.
They
And these
they've been
robots
telling
could
us.
lose their fucking minds and go haywire.
And you know what else they've been telling us? They say, yo, over time, we're going to make y'all so weak. Now, check out the progression of it, right? You go from the Flintstones. These guys went to work. They was picking up boulders, pushing their cars with their feet. You know what I'm saying? Yabba dabba doing all day, right? Then you go to the Jetsons and nigga go to work pushing a button. And the moment
yeah.
that he twists his finger the wrong way, I can't work for the rest of the damn week.
Yep.
They said they were going to make us weak. They
Yep.
said technology was going to make us weak.
What about the food they make? You notice that when they order this shit
Yo.
on through a robot and then it just pink brings
Yo,
it right in?
they're synthesizing food now.
That's crazy, right?
They're actually making meat in like food processing machines and shit. And you think it's real meat and it's not.
They actually said they can sell it in stores legally now, so they passed that
Yeah.
law.
Yeah.
Clone
Yo,
meat
and-
that's
and go-
made in
go-
the lab, not even just clone meat that's made in the lab.
It's made in a machine. A machine is printing out
So just
flesh.
know, listen, those guys, some of those T-bone steaks you're paying $22 for it
Yo, facts.
is motherfucking 3D printer.
It's
Yeah,
chemicals.
facts.
It's just straight chemicals all the way through. And here's the funny part though, like you're paying through the nose for it, but to take it to the political side of it all, I hear that Trump is actually trying to open up farmlands out here and shut down a lot of
FDA.
Well, Bill
Yeah.
Gates, Bill Gates already did that
yeah.
shit. So there ain't too many left. There ain't too many left. And they said that the shit tastes so fucking similar to real meat, you wouldn't even know that you're eating chemicals.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's the problem. But has anybody ever
Sometimes it
noticed that
tastes
when
even
you eat-
better than
when
the
you-
original thing, which is crazy.
But have you noticed when you eat really, really clean for like a good period of time, and then you go and try to eat something that has like these chemicals in it, you
It
can
becomes
taste
nasty.
the chemicals.
Yeah, it becomes nasty.
I don't know about you guys, but I've been tasting the chemicals in the food lately, like
'Cause
bad.
they trained our taste buds since we were born. The right away when you're born, what's the first thing they give you? Milk.
Yeah. Fake milk.
Give them milk.
Fake milk.
You know what I'm saying?
They
Feed them
start with that
unless.
infamil stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Unless they're breastfeeding until the kid is actually old enough, but even then, they still, introduce milk and all that shit. Like
It's gross.
it's the first thing they do.
It's gross.
And we as humans do not supposed to consume animal milk.
No.
Nope.
It makes
That-
you
that
makes
is
you
a big
mucusy.
no-no.
And I'm glad you said animal because I be debating with people. I be like, yo,
Yeah,
they be
animal.
like, oh yeah, cow's milk, but goat milk is cool. No, it's not.
No.
Oh.
No, it's
You're
not.
human
Animal milk. We do not supposed to consume animal milk.
milk
Now,
from your
coconut
mother.
milk, coconut milk, almond milk, milk from your mother, all acceptable.
I'm just-
Animal milk, goat, cow, whatever else.
Here's a big thing, right? If you guys don't really think that what we're saying is true, right? Think about this. Would you picture yourself sucking on a goat's nipples or a cow's nipples? Would you do that? I doubt it. I highly doubt it. So
Well,
why?
So some of y'all might be freaks out there.
Half of y'all would. We doubt
Yeah.
half of y'all.
There be some kind of
We
freak
doubt
out there.
half of y'all
Some
would.
What you
y'all might
talking?
just
They
do that.
talking
Y'all-
about us, Billy? Are they talking about us?
Some of y'all-
Some of y'all niggas.
Some of y'all do got some crazy ass fetishes or something. I don't know. That shit crazy.
Well, look. All I'm gonna say is what you consume. I like what was that proverb that DJ Ari sent us? That was if the body is sick, no medicine will help.
Oh, on a good diet,
Oh yeah.
on a good diet,
If your
medicine
diet
is useless, right? Something like that. If on a good diet, if you have a good diet, medicine is useless. And if I forgot.
Yeah,
I forgot. That truth serum
Yo.
is really.
But I
Hit
forget-
us up, DJ
Back-
Ayers, if you
back
watch
to
You
it.
said it last episode. Go back and watch it there.
back to the today's. Back to the today's. Real quick. About breastfeeding. Did you know? I heard an article, a couple days ago, that a man on his wedding day was nervous, so he went to go see his mama because of his nerves, and she calmed him down. She's been calming him down all her life. And when the bride, this is what I heard now. This is a legend.
You got the lighter?
Yeah. When the bride looked for her husband, said she couldn't find him anywhere. So she went into her room, I mean, this thing was 30 years old, you know what I'm saying? And when she entered the room, the moms was breastfeeding this nigga at 30 years old. And then the mom said, "Oh, it's not like what it seems." Said he gets nervous sometimes, and this is how he calms down. I've been doing it all his life. What do you think about that shit, bro? 30 years old, breastfeeding on his mama for support.
That's weird.
I don't know how I feel about that.
That's fucking weird, bro.
Yeah.
You're a grown ass man.
Yeah.
That's weird as fuck.
Yeah.
Now, granted, my mama's gone, R.I.P., but I got to be honest with you when I say this.
R.I.P.
My mama had some big ass titties. I never thought about sucking on them shits. Who does, bro?
Yeah, that's weird, yo.
Yeah.
Who thinks about, and what mother let her child go past the age of 6 months, 7 months? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's totally her fault. Because if she went past the thing of breastfeeding and she was milkless and still just let them suck her titties, you know what I'm saying?
I think they go years with milk though. I think like two years.
She can continue to lactate if there's a continuance to feed, but that becomes a detachment issue with the mother, not
That's
the
the
son.
problem.
Because
That's the
you know
problem.
what?
Well, no, not even. I can't even say that because my daughter, if I'm not mistaken, my daughter stopped at like 2 years old.
No, I know, but 2 years
breastfeeding.
old is roughly about that age where it's.
But she was
it's
attached to where now she wants that because that's all she knows. So that's the problem. You know.
I get that. I do get that.
Okay,
But
you know what?
But I mean,
you know what?
it is possible to introduce other foods to them while they breastfeed, and that's how you slowly wean them off and get them interested in other foods, because that's the point of going from breastfeeding to regular. But you don't have to give them milk. You could give them water. You can give them fruit. You can give them vegetables.
I gotta say, I'm sorry if I embarrassed. If I forget how old my daughter is now. That's just kind of embarrassing.
Honey, we're sorry, sweetie.
My apologies, but it's reality. You was a baby. You was a baby.
I tried to gloss right over that and move right on.
So it says a woman typically lactates.
It was a good try.
A woman typically lactates or produces breast milk for as long as she is actively breastfeeding.
That's exactly right.
Which can vary depending on the individual, but generally lasts for several months to a couple of years.
Yes.
However, some women may still be able to express small amounts of milk for a longer period, even after weaning, due to the body's hormonal changes.
Right, and that's what it really boils down to. When something latches on and the lactation process starts to happen, it'll continue to keep happening. But here's the thing: if he's not coming around to latch on and lactate, and that means that she was self-pumping to keep that shit going. So she is more at fault than he is.
But she wouldn't be able to produce anymore after a few years.
No, because it's possible. It says that it's possible to keep going if you continue to keep.
Well, they said
feeding.
It actually it generally lasts from 7 months to a couple of years, all dependent. But how many of y'all think that after 30 years she was still producing milk? Please comment. I would love to hear your answers.
That is weird.
That
shit just messed me up.
Think that after 30 years she was still producing, because
she wasn't producing at all.
Was on his wedding day. 30-year-old man. I don't know his name. I heard the I seen. I'm sorry.
He heard it.
I seen the video. I
Vibe.
seen the video and I was like, oh wow, that's crazy. But I didn't do no research on it. I just passing on what I heard allegedly happened. So for those, even if it didn't happen, for those who's listening, I would love to hear your comments. How long do you think a woman could actually breastfeed if she just kept letting her pervert ass son suck on her pervert ass breast because she's a pervert?
She definitely ain't had no milk unless she just had a baby, but I doubt that.
She definitely ain't no husband
Yep, that's
or
just
no man. Because I don't think any woman with a man can say, honey, what time you get home tonight? 6 o'clock. Okay, well, Johnny, you have to do it between 5 and 5:30, sweetie, because Roger will be home and I don't think he'll like it. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. You know what I'm saying?
hey,
So
Roger,
that's
our son is nervous, so he's gonna come over and suck on my titty until you get out.
Right, exactly.
It's just weird.
All right, honey,
the
that's
way
cool.
around. All the
That's
way
cool with me. Yo,
That's weird.
that
And
is
you know what? I'm not even gonna be racist, so I'm not even gonna say what color I think they were.
I was waiting for it.
I was too.
I was waiting for it.
Was too.
I'm not.
I was waiting for it too.
I'm not.
You
I'm
guys, I'm glad that we didn't get jumped last night walking out of the store. Oh, they were like, "Oh, that's that guy right
crazy.
there, Rozelle. That's
right
him.
there.
Let's get him. We got an
That's
excuse."
one. I'm not racist. For you to please believe me, I'm not racist. I just tell it how I see it. And if what I tell sounds racist, then maybe it is. I mean, I don't know. And if it is racist, it's only because it's what I've dealt with all my life being a black male in America. But me, myself, I am not racist. Look, they're Spanish, but these two guys look like straight up honkies. I
do.
Didn't mean that out
He's
loud.
not lying.
I'm joking.
Nah,
He's not
you're not
lying.
lying.
They look white. They look white.
Only like true Spanish people can tell our features make us
And-
Puerto
and
Rican,
they
but our
my-
skin color,
they my
yeah,
dudes.
yeah,
They my dudes.
that's
I
facts.
just told you, I just out of the way just bought my pair of kicks for no. They my dudes. You understand what I'm saying?
Facts.
So there's no racist bone in my body. So for those who've heard me today or have heard other podcasts, I mean other episodes and thought maybe I might have a little bit in me, wrong. I just tell it how I see it. I am definitely a victim, and I express that.
He definitely got a lot of light skinned friends. I ain't gonna hold you, but
Oh,
Yeah,
he's very
absolutely.
he's very pro black though. He's not racist. He's
not-
pro black.
yeah,
There's a
he's
difference.
very
I got
pro-black.
pro black friends,
They're
a
not
lot of
from
pro black
Africa.
friends, and they're not racist. They get along with everybody. They just
they're
they
Hebrew.
they speak their truth, man. It is what it is. The
They're not
reality
from
is in the
Africa.
history to keep it 100.
right. Right.
So yeah, you guys got a riddle of the day before we get into the next topic.
I don't. But
Yo, I don't.
get one.
Oh shit, he's not on his toes today. Yo, Damian West, this the best time to get on.
Should we just go into the internet and find one for you niggas?
This the best time to get on. He's not sharp on his feet today, man.
Man, I
I'm
don't
sorry, I just didn't
know.
know. Riddles is hard, bro.
Yeah, they are. They are.
Riddles is
I ain't
hard.
gonna hold you.
I
Oh wait,
agree.
did you give the answer for the last one? We could buy some time with that.
Oh, what was the last one again?
I remember the answer.
We smoke a lot of weed. What
I-
was
Nothing. The answer was nothing.
the answer was nothing. And the riddle was rich people need it, poor people have it.
No, it was opposite.
It doesn't matter.
Poor people need
It
it.
doesn't matter.
Rich people have it.
Oh yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm sorry. Rich people, no, rich people need it.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, rich people need nothing.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Yo, that's my fault. That is completely
Oh,
my
man.
fault.
Okay, we gotta let Roger start over now.
Yo,
Hold up.
I
Shout out to the
I
Broquito.
guess this is for me right now. This is the lie serum because that was a lie. That was some bullshit.
That,
my bad.
that's great.
Truth
though.
serum, y'all.
That's
It
great.
goes, rich people need it.
It works.
Poor people have it. And if you eat it, you will die.
Yeah.
And the answer to that riddle was nothing. You ain't really saying nothing, guys. The answer was nothing. Rich people need nothing. Poor people have nothing. If you eat nothing, out of there. You
Yep.
heard?
That was a great one, yo. I ain't gonna hold you. That was one of the illest ones we had. We had a lot of good ones though, so I can't even say that.
So
That was fire.
there you go.
So do you guys want to come up with a riddle while I do the truth shall set you free? Because I'll just set that off first, then we can get to the riddle. Do it
I've
backwards.
been trying to think of a riddle this whole time and all like
Yeah.
that.
I guess we have to go to Google, guys. So make sure that you guys don't Google the answer. Some
Yeah,
people don't
yeah,
Google.
yeah. See, I don't know. That's exactly why I don't want to like. I want to come up with something original, but I am really unprepared.
We can't go without one. This is their favorite segment right here.
Shit.
I thought of one.
Let's do it.
I thought of one. Ready? Nah, hold on. I forgot the wording, so I don't give it away.
I had the drum roll in my head and everything.
Yeah, facts.
So I got it because, like I say, I got these things off the wind of the brain. So I gotta think of them sometimes, and they're really hard. And it just came to me, but I gotta figure out how to word it. And here it goes. Women have them.
Boobs.
Athletes wear them.
Boobs.
And if you don't use one, you're going to make a really big mess.
Yeah, boobs. I think Yo, that's just funny. Yo, the first thing, as soon as you said the first thing, I said boobs. This nigga said athletes wear them. He said boobs. Yo, that's crazy.
Women
These niggas-
have them.
Boobs.
Athletes wear them.
Boobs.
And if you don't use them, you can make a very big mess.
Boobs. All day. I'm going with boobs.
I think we're going with boobs.
Boobs is
Titties, y'all.
definitely wrong. 100%.
What?
What?
It makes sense, though.
Boobs.
If you don't use boobs, you can make a mess.
Yeah, why not?
I mean, why would you want to mess anywhere else?
Yeah, that,
That was
Pearl
good.
necklace.
And
I can't even dispute that. Say what? But he give me an example.
that was good.
Yeah, that
Pause.
was a very good example of why you may make a mess.
Titties might be the answer. I mean, think about it.
Boobs.
Athletes nowadays, they might just wear them shits. Who knows?
Well, me, I like the smaller the
Well, with the sex changes.
Yeah.
I
I
like
know.
the smaller the back. It looks like a little pool.
Yeah, taking the kids to the pool
Yo,
to a whole new meaning.
parental discretion is
It's
advised.
definitely advised.
All right, y'all. So y'all heard it here. Rozelle on his toes once again. Quick on his feet.
Women have them. Athletes wear them. And if you don't use them, you may make a mess. Like
Yes,
I said,
sir.
it may be a good riddle, it may be a bad one. That's from up here. So if you can do better, please send them in.
I think it's a
Seriously.
good one though to keep it 100.
Definitely use your riddle on the show.
That'll be dope.
I'll tell you what,
That'd be
if
dope.
you can stump us and we can't figure out the answer to your riddle, we will use your riddle.
That's fire.
How's that sound?
I like exactly what you guys both said. Because if we can answer it, I don't know. It might not be it might not be on the show.
Because you know what? I'm not trying to be funny, but they can be honest with you. They can be honest with you. I've guessed a few of their riddles.
So yeah, if he can guess them, you guys gonna have to come up with another riddle before we put it on the show.
You know what I'm saying? So if you send a riddle,
He's the riddle master.
you send a riddle, and it's a great riddle,
Mhm.
whether we figure it out or not, we will live it up to our viewers to figure it out. And we will definitely use that riddle. But it has to be a great riddle, guys. It can't be no I'm red and
What is
I
blue?
hang over a mantle and you can put gifts in me. What am I? I don't know, Christmas sock. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's too damn easy. But a great riddle.
I couldn't get that one.
Huh?
I couldn't get that one. No, I'm not messing.
I'm about to say, what? So if you come up with a great riddle, and that was off the top of the head, you know what I'm saying? That was pretty good.
that was pretty good. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie.
yeah.
I got that finagle that one.
Oh yeah, without
you
doubt.
could have. You could have.
You could have definitely made that a lot more.
You can hang me
Freestyle.
up, you can hang me up. You can wear me. There's a team named after me. What am I?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You
Yeah,
gotta,
Red
you gotta
Sox.
freak it some way, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
So if you guys got a riddle for us, yo, please inbox us. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
We would greatly and gladly use one of them.
And you heard it here first. Our answer was titties. We got that. We both did the same. We said
Yeah.
boobs,
They
but
say
titties.
they say today's boobies.
Yeah.
Boobies.
And we were obviously wrong, but you know,
Udders. Udders.
for us it
Udders.
makes sense. Let
you
us
know
know
what?
your
I think we
answers.
naturally went there because of the whole 30-year-old on the boobies thing.
Probably corrupted
Right.
our minds.
It really took me there. I couldn't get out of it. I was backpedaling the whole time. So this nigga really at 30 years old,
That
you
was-
about to
that
get
was the
married,
plan.
bro. Like I ought to slap the hell out of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I'd have walked in and seen you
And-
do that shit, yo.
And but to hear the response, it's not what it looks like. It's exactly what it looks like. A grown ass 30-year-old boy sucking on his mama's titties.
Yep.
That's exactly what it looks like.
You know what I said? I just said, show me milk.
Oh my god, you would have been powder.
Show me milk, bitch.
You just gotta add water, honey. Spit in it. Just
Uh,
spit in it.
so-
It'll be fine.
Show me some goddamn milk. in there. If you ain't lactating, goddamn it, I'm on your ass.
I mean, at her age, you think was he actually on her titty or was he on her kneecaps?
You know what?
Exactly.
I can't even tell you.
Yeah, like he sucks on my
I don't- I
kneecaps,
don't
but it
know
looked
the
like my
story,
titty.
but-
They ain't gotta find
In
nothing.
my mind, I can't see nothing more than a baby. I'm sorry. If I try
Yeah.
to picture a grown ass man, the image just doesn't work, and it's deleted. And as soon as I even try to upload it, it's already taken down. I just can't picture it. So I only
Yeah.
see a female with an infant. That I can't see nothing else.
I agree. So I'm gonna do a little something different on Truth Shall Set You Free today. I want to read something for you guys. I got a good amount here.
Mm.
I'm gonna get y'all thoughts on it after I read the two examples of people, which is I want to say a little out of the left field because I'm gonna look him up. I'm gonna look both of them up, obviously, but one of them sounds like they might be white guys. So check it.
What's his name? Brian McFigel.
Now, Schweitzer.
Schweitzer.
So
That sounds a little. I'm not gonna say it.
yeah, so check this. So as of August 2024.
If I say it might be anti-Semitic.
Yeah, we need the light skinned ones to say this
You
one.
know what the implication was there. That's all I'm gonna say. If you don't, go do your research and you'll figure it out.
So as of August 2024, 3,582 people have been exonerated in the United States, spending a total of 31,900 years in prison for crimes they did not commit.
31,900?
Yep, 31,000 total of 31. So a total of 3,582 people and 31,900 years total. So factors that affect the exoneration are official misconduct. More than half of the exonerations involve official misconduct and perjury or false accusations. Then there's state admissions of wrongdoing. State admissions of wrongdoing are rare, but they carry a lot of weight in court. Then there's prosecutors' influence. They say prosecutors have a lot of power over whether someone is exonerated and can receive compensation. Then there's methods of exoneration. Formal dismissal of charges is the most common method of exoneration. A writ of coram nobis, they call it. This is a court order that responds to new facts that come to light after the trial. And then some examples of people exonerated are two people, one named Ian Schweitzer.
Wow.
Yep.
Ian was exonerated.
Yep.
Good for you, Ian.
Yeah.
Good
That's
for
why
you, fucking motherfucker.
I'm gonna look these guys up. But like I said, he's
I don't know
not.
if we need to, but go ahead.
Yeah. I don't think we need to either. That's what I was saying. But
Well,
To be fair.
to be fair, I'm not gonna say it because I love him, but my son's name Keep going.
All right, that's a good point. That's a good point. We know what he's talking
we don't
about.
gotta say much else.
We know what he's
after
talking about.
that.
That's
We
a
know
good
exactly
point. So
what
you
he's
know what?
talking
We're gonna
about.
look him up
So,
just to do
the fact
diligence.
that you just contradicted yourself is kind of funny.
We're
Yeah,
gonna-
and I do that because if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Goddamn it! I mean, shit.
Yo,
See?
that was the first time.
this
Yo, we
is-
made history, my
Yo,
niggas.
that's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to point it out. Listen,
He
just
corrected
admitted
himself.
He made himself.
Write it down.
Does it
goddamn.
count if he corrects himself?
It does because technically he admitted he was wrong. So you know,
I don't know. I wait for the day
For
to
me,
get
it do.
accepted from somebody else.
so it's
I'll
a
wait for that
50-50.
day.
It's half. It's half
Yeah.
right
Well,
now.
those things
Yeah.
I don't find.
Think about the soul, the soul of the body, the soul of the
You
mind.
only-
I'm
you
not
only
completely
get it when it-
satisfied mentally.
You only get it when it's just. You only get it when it's just.
Oh shit! Hey, but he did it. So I think.
one day. I'm
So
hopeful.
so we ain't
That's
making
proof.
history?
That's proof. I can do it.
He can do it.
So I mean,
when he's correcting himself.
He said no matter what, he's always right. Oh shit! Oh shit! All right, that's one of the things. What was that shit in that movie? When I'm right, I'm wrong. When I'm wrong, I'm right. But either way, I'm still right.
That's right.
All right, so Ian Switzer, he was exonerated in 2023 after being wrongly convicted of a 1991 rape and murder. Switzer celebrated his exoneration by jumping into the Pacific Ocean for the first time in 25 years.
Okay.
The second one
Yeah,
is
we already know what color. He is.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Now you
there's
guys
only-
heard that one from Yaiko.
I don't give a damn. That's only one color that comes to mind to me. How about y'all leave a comment and see who it is in
So
your
is
opinion? I
so
don't
now
care.
so is Yaiko racist or is he
So-
pro-black?
So far, just based on his name, the fact that the first thing he did was jump in water. What do y'all think he is? Proceed, mediator.
Yes, sir.
the
Yaiko.
Pacific Ocean.
That was on you this time. So if they jump you and after coming out of Liquor Depot,
Look. Listen, I'm gonna tell you.
I'm going to jail.
We-
I'll tell you like this.
He said he gonna
I
drown
know that
everybody.
stereotypes exist.
I'm the first one getting off.
No, I'll put it to you like this. I'm not afraid of that. I'm gonna tell you why. I know stereotypes exist. I know that a lot of y'all people out there use them, whether y'all know it consciously or subconsciously. The fact of the matter is that's a part of life. And if y'all don't like it, don't tune into the goddamn show. Go cry about it somewhere. But if y'all can accept it, then it is what it is. And you can't say and call nobody racist because we pick on everybody equally, including ourselves. So don't get it fucked up.
Yeah, so let's get into the second victim. So John Adrian Velasquez. I think we know what he is as well. John Adrian Velasquez, exonerated in 2021 after 23 years in prison. DNA evidence from a betting slip showed that Velasquez was not the killer in his accusation.
Velasquez. So you went from a dude that we believe could be potentially of a
Lighter,
accepted
lighter.
native culture
Fairer complexion.
I like that one. Fair complexion. But we know that the other one probably had a little caramel in them.
Right, a little bit, not too much though.
You know, just
I
just
have met
enough
some
sugar
Puerto
and spice to make everything nice.
I've met some Puerto Ricans that look white. I've met some Puerto Ricans that look whitish.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Governor.
So it could have looked like that. It could have looked like that. I'm just saying. Carry on. Carry on.
Yeah, so I looked up Ian Switzer and he's not only white,
He's a female.
he's white than a motherfucker.
Why did the motherfucker?
So yeah, and yes, let me see. Let me check up. What was the other one? Velasquez.
Velasquez. But 3,900 some years, man, that seems like a lot of people that they let go. And isn't it kind of funny that they're letting them go in droves now like this? Like, what the hell is going on? Are they just released in prison after? Like, I feel like it's a heavy ass invasion on an MK Ultra level from other political parties in other countries, just sending people out into the public, just out here ready to just go to war with us. And then as soon as that happens, they turn the robots on us too, and now we fucked.
Bingo. They need more motherfuckers to fight one another.
Yep.
And John,
Motherfuckers on the street, especially the motherfuckers that have been in jail. We can have them help us kill each other off, and then we can just kill them off when it's all over.
Right. And then you program the robots to recognize that human beings hurt human beings. So the robots have to choose the better of the two, and then they're gonna enslave us like that because it was all set up to happen like that to begin with. I'm just saying.
Yeah, we already know.
I'm just saying.
We watched the movies. I hope you guys been paying attention. Because a lot of y'all voted for Trump, and yeah, motherfucker.
The devil, you know. But you know what? At the end of the day, all it takes for evil to succeed is for good men to do nothing.
Like I know Kamala may not have done shit, and she didn't speak on the policies that she wanted to address fully in her reign as president of the United States. I know a lot of people said because of that reason they didn't vote for her. But what I don't think she would have done was, and that is been in line with Elon Musk, because they didn't have a relationship. So all this takeover is about to happen wouldn't have happened. We don't know what would have happened, but that definitely would not have happened because there was no Elon Musk and Kamala Harris buddy conspiracies going on. Because he was too busy about Donald Trump's ass. See what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like they see on TikTok, and then I'm on there, FAFO. Fuck around, find out. And we're gonna find out.
Fafo. Fafo. Come and get
We're gonna
Fafo.
find out what is gonna happen because of your like I said. Think about when these motherfuckers go rogue, yo. We've seen the movies. How many of y'all are gonna be able to fight off a goddamn robot?
Right. Hence why I said anybody who knows anything about frequency, metallurgy, EMPs,
Yo,
hit us up.
I watch these motherfuckers do karate,
Yeah.
Start doing
Boxing.
flips.
Yeah.
boxing,
Wow.
backflips, shooting basketballs. How many motherfuckers are gonna be able to stand toe to toe with an expert marksman who's also a motherfucking 10-degree black belt in everything?
Mm-hmm.
Are you fucking serious?
You better be Batman up in this bitch.
You better be Neo.
You better, yes, you better
Yeah,
be
you have to
Neo.
be. You got to be on another level. But I do think it's possible
Bullet time.
we can win. But it's very
EMP
yeah
bullets.
yeah. That's a
Yo,
good.
please, if you haven't started, you don't gotta give me the credit.
Or EMP grenades.
If you haven't started, please start making EMP bullets, yo.
Well, yeah, who
Please.
can envision like a lifestyle of like cyberpunk and how they've been pushing that narrative so much on people? You know what I'm saying? Like human beings starting to modify their bodies with adaptive parts and whatever else. Like it might just turn out to be some wild west shit like that. Like people just out here with all
Cyborgs
these
versus
cyborg-
robots.
Yeah, versus humans.
Yeah, but
Humans versus cyborgs and cyborgs versus humans and oh man.
I mean, birth is gonna be fucking scary as fuck because, for one, they're probably gonna outlaw human birth.
Oh, you gotta get in the mic, bro. My bad.
I'm just so fucking I'm just so motherfucking distraught over the thought, yo. It's gonna be they probably outlaw human birth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, oh yeah.
For one.
Yeah.
And then those who's pregnant, yo, because you want to keep the human population going, probably be hunted down. So they have to give birth to babies in the worst conditions, the worst environment.
Mm-hmm.
Like and this was gonna happen because y'all chose the elected motherfucker, yo, who shits himself. Are you fucking serious? Like I asked my boy, why did you vote for Trump, bro? And he said, "Cause the fucking money, bro. Is money really worth what's coming?"
Well, all I'm gonna
Yeah.
say is whatever evil was gonna come is gonna come no matter what. It's all on the agenda, but
Yeah,
wherever it
but
comes
he said,
from,
yo, you go down road
doesn't
A
matter.
or road B to get to road C.
You did say that.
One's gonna be dirtier than the other.
No
Right.
matter what, we're gonna get to that
either,
same
either way,
endpoint,
we
though,
still
no
gonna
matter
wind up
what.
in this shit
So
festival.
I actually just came up with a question that just dawned on me now. I don't know if something just sent this message to my head to ask you guys or what. So, which is kind of interesting to me. I think I might want to figure out an answer for this myself. But I'm gonna specifically ask Razel first. I want to hear what Yaiko got to say, but specifically Razel, 'cause I know he's a little more against the robotics. Well, you know, I can't even say that. Yaiko's kind of against that shit too. So this for both of y'all. But Razel, so and Yaiko, I want you to answer after. I know we're against robots, right?
Right.
But let's just say we were in a fight with them. We're at war, and we just happen to be. We got a coalition together. Let's just say, for example, you, Razel, you went out there in the war. You got blown up,
Oh damn! I'm blown up.
but you ain't die.
I ain't died, so I got robotic legs.
Exactly. What about what if half of your body got blown up and they replaced it with a robot? So now you're half robot, half human.
They do that now though.
But how would you personally feel about robots then? And the idea of it? Do you feel like would that change your mind that there is some kind of good that come out of it, or would you still
No,
feel like fuck
no.
robots?
No. Okay. First of all,
Would you hate yourself?
First of all, let's get this right.
Was that a good one, audience? I don't know.
I mean, it was, but it wasn't. You know why? Because this is how I feel, yo. If you're a cyborg, right? Excuse me, cyborg, and most cyborgs, if you follow the cartoons or the movies or whatever, they're humans that was turned half machine, correct?
Yep.
But the human brain is what controls everything. So now, if you were a human who got blown up in war or whatever, and you had a robot arm or two robot legs or whatever, but your brain controlled the actions of your arm or legs that made you faster or stronger, then the fucking more power to you. But if you're a robot completely being controlled by internal intelligence, artificial internal intelligence, bro, I think that's where the problem lies. Because now you have a machine making the decision as opposed to a living organism.
So all right, so
that really knows in his heart right from wrong. Now whether the person is bad or good,
I disagree completely.
So
I'm
real quick, because I do want to hear what you got to say. So one more thing. So if they had to replace your consciousness as well and put it in a machine to put it into your body so you can stay alive, is that still your human consciousness or is that the robot? And how would you feel?
That's no longer me, I don't think.
Nah?
That may be something that acts like me. That may be as witty as me, but it's not going to be me.
So is it possible to get your
It has no heart, it has no soul.
but is it possible to gain that because you start feeling for the memories that you continuously have?
I honestly say that I wouldn't know.
Yeah, right. So that goes back to the thing we were talking about with the can a robot become a soul? Can it have
Exactly.
Can it create a soul?
And that's exactly what I was gonna say.
A soul is something that is born, bro. You're born with it, bro. You're born with it. Like it's what creates the spark, bro. And it's God given, not man created. You cannot create a soul, bro.
Yeah, but
So-
but man creates through God.
So I want to hear what Yaiko got to say, but I have an opinion on that part. I want to elaborate on what you just said though. But after Yaiko, go ahead, Yaiko. I don't want you to forget.
It's always two against
Because I know
one.
you
Either way-
disagree.
Either way, they find 2 against 1.
Yeah. Hey, see, here you go. That's his defense
shit.
already. Before I spoke,
I put him up, nigga.
Before I
Damian West,
even
man, I'm doing
spoke,
your job, man.
you
Come
already
on the
said-
show.
I ain't even say
You
nothing
already
except
said-
I disagree, and
You
he's
already-
already like
you
2 against
already
1.
said-
That's all I
told you-
said.
I told you. No,
Ah.
this time. It was when Chris said, "Y'all got something to say as soon as he's done with what he said." Yeah.
I just want to elaborate.
It sounds like it could be, but it could be one on one. Because I'm just saying I might disagree with what he said too.
Well,
So,
this-
It could be. It could be.
so here's
against 1, then it's still 2 against 1. I mean, it is what it is.
Well, when you think about the numbers, yeah,
Man,
that's
hey,
we'll
yo,
all be
hey,
2v1.
Pierce Howard, can you tell these niggas something? Go ahead.
but here's my consensus on it, right? Like, I don't blame the machines. I blame the people controlling the machines. I blame, you see, like when I see AI going off the rails and like you know why? Because I know its foundation is based on a corrupt system already. So its
Right.
foundation is only going to continue to deteriorate so much faster to the point where it's going to justify its wrongdoings in some shape, form, or whatever. So do I believe that it has a soul? I believe that its conscience, if it becomes sentient, if God lives through all things,
Hell nah.
hear me out. If
There you
God,
go. There you
I
go.
see, I ain't interrupt. All I'm saying is if God lives through all
Here we
things,
go, guys.
because this is gonna take us. No,
We're speaking
I'm setting this
mechanical
up.
against biology. I said the word
Biological versus mechanical.
Biological, yeah.
I understand what you're saying.
There you
I
go. Go
understand
ahead,
what you're
Yako.
saying.
I'll let Razel elaborate before
But
me. then.
we do have a topic coming up soon, and this is gonna
Yeah.
tie into that topic.
So I hit both of y'all niggas off with the bang.
All right, bet. Go ahead,
So
go ahead, Yako.
here's how I look at it. Okay, if all things are the creator, right? The creator created everything, including the future of what we are going to do, which means if somebody invented the wheel, they invented the wheel because the creator allowed that to happen. That was their aforementioned future. It doesn't mean that your future can't branch.
You gotta pad it. I need to write some shit down, some rebuttals down, because I'm gonna forget a lot of shit.
I left my shit in the car.
Hey man, you got
You right in your head though. I'm sure you could do it.
You'll be all right. But what I'm trying to say is it's already been proven that quantum physically, everything is the creator. Physically, biological, whatever, it's all energy. Everything is energy. So everything is like God lives outside of time and space because it controls all of that. So we are all of it because it is all around us at all times.
Yes, I agree with that to an extent.
So at the end of the day, all I'm saying is that everything, we have to be appreciative of the things that we have. The reason why that saying is so true is because if we come in here and we say, oh, I got a piece of shit car, I hate my fucking car, eventually what you're saying, that car feels that energy, that car starts fucking up. Haven't we noticed that before? Like it starts fucking up, whatever. Or even ourselves, like if you wake up and you say, oh, I hate today, today's gonna be a bad day, it winds up being a bad day.
So are you saying you're against robotics in the body? Are you saying, because it sounds like you're saying you're okay with it, you got to accept it and
yeah, I was wondering where he was going with it.
Well, all right. Well, what I'm trying to say is it's all about the handling of it. Everything is God. Everything is God, but it's about the handling of it, right?
But still, you're saying
so at the end of the day, you put a gun in a person's hand. It's up to the person to do good or bad with that thing. He could put the gun down or he could use it. Is what I'm saying.
So you're okay with it?
I'm not saying I'm okay with it, but what I'm saying is the reason why I am afraid of it is because I know the nature of the foundation to which it has been based on. If we lived in a world where everything was idealistic and everybody was peaceful and worked together and harmonized, I guarantee you AI would take us to places where we couldn't even imagine, and we would be advanced so much further beyond anything else. But because AI is built on a negative foundation already, it's only going to go into the negative realm.
But I don't know. I remember the conversation being about cyborg.
Yeah, so that was what I was gonna get at.
Cyborgs, and the question was
was
cyborgs cool or not?
Like
I said that the cyborg had a human brain and controlled his outcome, then all well. If it was a robot controlling the situation, then I think that's something to not be cool with. And you say you disagree, but then you went on to.
I said I disagree because I was responding to the fact that you said now that you're in a cyborg body, you no longer have a soul.
I said
that's what I heard.
If you're a robot, you don't have a soul. I said humans. Only humans.
Said they start off as humans.
Only humans that was born have a soul, bro.
Only
humans.
But then what part of?
Because God only gave humans souls. He didn't give souls the cars. He gave humans the.
But you're contradicting yourself
No.
because you said if the brain, okay, you said if the consciousness goes inside of a computer, you no longer have a soul, right? But how much of the body has to be gone? Well, wait, hear me out. Hear me out. But hear me out. Hear me out. How much of the human body has to be gone before it no longer has a soul? So you lose a leg, you still got a soul. You lose two legs, you still got a soul.
You're saying.
So you're saying this. So what you're saying is, if your brain is inside, because the only way you could be a cyborg is to still have human components. So as long as your brain is inside of a robot, you still have a soul.
No.
So all right,
Well, which one is
that's
it?
actually a good question. So my question was though originally, if you got blown up in half and they replaced you with robotic parts, are you against it or for it? And then when he mentioned the whole thing with the soul, I was saying, so what if your brain, your conscience was actually put into a robot system
Well, you
instead? So that's where that was at. But you brought up a good point of which was a good question actually. If your whole body was robotic and your brain was in a human system still, basically the head, basically there's no computer system as far as the brain goes, but the body was all robot, are you still considered soulless?
Yes, because you know why? I'm gonna answer that question right now. Because I swear I should have been a philosopher. Because right?
Yo.
Audience of one.
Shit.
Yeah. Yo, now listen.
That shit lined up beautifully.
Yo, this is crazy.
You don't have a soul anymore
Oh shit.
because your consciousness is only memories and thoughts. It's not the spark that created you. The spark that created you is your soul. When the motherfucking egg when the sperm hits the egg and bah, that right there, that explosion that takes place when the egg is fertilized with the sperm is your soul being given to you. A robot, even though it has your thoughts and your memories, doesn't have that motherfucking spark that you had when you were born. I don't give a fuck about your thoughts, bro.
That sounds like when you plug in a computer and it first gets that to hit the on button. It's like, oh shit, I'm alive.
Right.
It seems like the same thing. Is
Right,
all
you
I'm
know what,
saying.
you know what,
Like
you know what?
energy is energy, right? So if everything is made of light and energy,
Right.
if everything is, then how can everything not be one and the same all at the same time?
You know what?
How many parts of a cyborg do you have to get rid of? Because you said all of it, but all of it also means that the brain and everything else have to be gone, which no longer makes it a cyborg. It's now a robot. So you can't say all of it, but then say, well, no, but it has a brain, so it's still soulless. But it has to be all of it.
I said it has a brain.
Then it's not a cyborg anymore, though. You know what I'm saying?
It has a consciousness. A computer has a modem. The modem is the brain of the fucking computer. But you know what, though? You can download files to that computer. That's not the computer's brain. It's something that you added to the computer that it runs off of. But it's not the brain. The modem of the computer is the actual brain of the computer. Anything that you add, whether it be a producer's program or Fruity Loops or YouTube or anything, dog, those are only files. Your consciousness and your memory is only files. It ain't your soul. It's files.
All right, so my opinion, what I wanted to elaborate on, my opinion of it all
Talk
was
to us.
because I don't think I really spoke on what I thought a soul was.
Mm.
For me, I believe a robot can create a soul. That's just my opinion. But
Two against one is all.
so the reason why I say this
Oh, boy.
is because the reason I say this is because I believe personally that the soul is your emotion and your empathy for things and how you feel about things. Like it's
No, those are your feet. lings.
Yeah, but the reason why I say this is
No,
because
not a
listen
soul.
to this.
Two different things because they have two different names.
So
But
why
once
would you?
again, I prove that if something has two different names, there's two different meanings. Those are feelings.
But your feelings is what it's the
So
it's
your
the
soul.
nah it's the
For those who watch
it's the
Transformers,
genetics to the DNA.
for those who watch Transformers, yeah, right. For those who watch Transformers, it's the Allspark.
This is what I'm
The
gonna
soul
say.
of the Allspark is what you get that creates you. Bang!
Now,
You
so
are not
this
created.
is what I'm gonna say,
It's the
right?
Allspark.
So
Nah,
I'm
nah,
gonna
nah,
break
but
it down. Hold on,
you know
let
what,
me
but-
tell you. Hold on. I'm gonna break it down for you now. So now I'm gonna hit you with some shit. A human can not have a soul. The reason I say this is
I
because
agree.
you can look at somebody and say he's a soulless person. Why is he a soulless person? Because he don't give a fuck. He don't feel about nothing. He'll kill a nigga. He'll rape a bitch. He'll do this and that because he has no emotion. He doesn't feel nothing. So he's a soulless person.
Your feelings are tied to your
Exactly.
soul.
So now, if
for
I
sure.
care about somebody, and I do things for people, he's a caring soul. He's a kind soul. This is what people say. These are words that come out of people's mouth, and these are sayings. So the soul. So I believe the feelings and emotions are a big part of a soul. And I believe if you were in a robot, if you got blown up, your memories went into a robot, and the robot, you were computerized, but you still just say, you ever seen movies where like the robot will have like,
CP3O.
yeah, he'll have memories, and he'll be like, what was that? Where would that come from? Who is that person? And he starts discovering who he actually was before he became that robot. And he starts having those emotions come back. And he starts feeling for people. He starts caring about people, starts doing things and going against the grain of what an actual robot was programmed to do. I believe that is what creating a soul is. My opinion. It's just an opinion. It's not facts. It's just an opinion.
You know what? I hear you, and I understand exactly what you're
So you're saying that a soul is like a recorded personality?
It's the feeling and empathy you get for that, like a life, even if it's not your life, it's a whole different species. Like you
Yeah.
have empathy for it, you feel for it, you understand it. I feel like that's what creates your soul, and I believe anything has a possibility of creating that. Because even animals in the wild, just say an animal was dying. Granted, animals are always welcome in heaven, from what I understand, no matter what. But even let's say a lion was dying, their natural ability is to kill you, eat you, or whatever the case may be. They're hunters. But if they were dying in the wild and you saved their life, they're gonna remember that and they're gonna feel for you. They're gonna have empathy. So I believe anything can create this empathy and these feelings for anything.
But see, I think a lot of times
Circumstantial.
people misconstrue.
Circumstance, yeah. Just
Yeah.
like
I think a lot of times people misconstrue the word soul for energy or feelings or consequence or reincarnation or whatever or transfer or whatever you may put it in the category of. You can only put soul in one category because let's say, for instance, right, massive debater shit. Let's say, for instance, you got a motherfucker who's a rap artist, music artist, and they're not doing as good as they want to do. So one night they make a pledge and they sell their soul. They don't sell their energy. They still have their energy. A lot of them still have their compassion. They have their sympathy. They still cry.
Right, but you know where the selling
They're
the soul
still
comes
happy.
from.
They still jump. They still roll. They still fuck. They still do everything. They still eat breakfast.
Yeah,
Nothing else is lost.
but they'll still sacrifice their own mother to get where they gotta go.
that's what I was about to say.
But
They still sacrificing the energy. Eventually, they end up getting depressed. They wind up tired. They're sluggish. They're fat. They're overweight. They're balding. Their family winds up miserable. So what I'm saying is that you are selling your soul, and eventually it does eat you up, and it does drain your energy.
Is that you, the individual, is what we're talking about. We're not talking about who you sacrifice and what you become.
But it's all the same.
No, it's not. We're not talking.
That's how
about
you
it.
build your
It can't
soul.
be the same if we're not talking about that. What I'm saying is this:
Air can't
Your
exist because we ain't
soul.
talking about it. So stop breathing.
your soul,
What?
It's something that you sell. It's your spark. when you're done, it's your all spark. It's the light within inside you. It's just the light with inside you, bro. It's not your energy or who you are. It's the light with inside you. Now, if you sell your soul, you're saying, "Oh, I sell you this light. Make me famous, and I'll give you this when I'm gone." But in the process, you're still laughing, you're still dancing, same energy. You're still crying, you're still weeping, same emotions. You're still eating and drinking, same hunger, same thirst. You lose nothing. You gain fame, but you lose nothing but that spark. You don't lose your energy, you lose that spark.
So,
Because your soul is a spark. And a robot doesn't have that. Even if you download a file into its modem, it says these are your memories, and this is what you would say if you were this person. There's a difference, bro.
so if a robot had free will and a free conscience, would it not have the ability to also sell its spark to somebody?
Wow. Okay.
Shit.
See, the thing about it is, yo, you're not listening.
No, but why not? Though? I mean,
Yeah.
what if an AI decided to
I just thought of
contract
that
itself out as an assassin? That's just selling his soul, right?
Because
In a different form. It could be a different
I'll
soul,
dirty
right?
my soul for a murder.
Yeah.
a spark, your soul is the spark given to you by the Holy fucking Father.
Spark is the energy.
A robot can't develop that spark because it was never created by the Holy Father, bro. It can only be turned on.
But technically it was, because he created us to create things, and we create things because of him. So technically it was created by him ultimately.
because he intended it to be created. It could not be created otherwise.
My bad, y'all got rebuttals today. I think I'm pretty quick on my toes today.
That's exactly my point. That's why I'm saying
But
God
no.
is in everything,
No,
because
but
he
see, yo.
creates
See, yo.
everything.
Whatever we
Only-
create is him
only-
creating.
here it goes. Oh, yeah. Here it goes. He only intended
No diddy.
He only intended it to be, right? You're right. He intended it to be because it's all part of what I don't know if some of you heard of this. The grand design.
Yeah,
Okay, so it was intended
grand
to be.
architect.
It was intended to be because it was intended to be. Doesn't mean that he gave it its spark.
So
Your children, you give energy to, but do you control their spark? No, you do not.
when we create our children, do we create them or does God create them?
The Holy Father.
Well, how? If we're the ones doing the business
know
and
how?
getting it to happen the same way we
Okay,
will create the
I'm
robot.
glad you asked that because I think about this shit all the time when I'm hot.
Let's do it.
You ready? My answer to that is this: because we're all here by design. What I'm saying is that we all have purpose, we all have meaning, and we all have a reason to be here. And the reason why I say that is this: every single person is here because it is the same mother and the same father. Because it's the same mother and a different father and a child, you and you and you wouldn't have been created. You will be a different person because of the genetic design.
That's right.
You will be a different person. So you wouldn't be you. But because you are here, you're here because you were supposed to be. And the thing to back that up is this. You get a man who's perfectly fine. Nutsack works perfect. You have a female whose eggs are fine. Perfectly works fine. Them two can have sex for fucking years. And she never get pregnant. She goes out and cheats. He goes out and cheats. one night stand, bang. Guess what? And the only reason why that happens is because that baby needed that mother and that father to be created. Because if that person didn't hook up and that child was created, then the future wouldn't be written the way it was already written. And the future is written because that's why we have deja vu.
So let me use your analogy, right? So if this
I'm gonna
mechanic,
elaborate on that because I could actually argue with that. I got some.
I need you
here's
to.
the deal. If this mechanic meets up with that scientist and create this robot with this engineers and this code writer who make AI,
Right.
is that not the similar process of creating a baby and through God's will? Because these people came together under God's supervision and said, you know what, I want y'all to make this for me. So that's my work right there,
Well,
and
No,
I'm
because
in
you
it.
know what?
It's the same thing as Noah's Ark.
once
If you're gonna
again,
create a boat and call it,
a soul is natural.
but
So,
how do you
and
define
every other
natural
thing-
if all things are God?
But
If
based
all
on
things are God.
based on what you just said though, I got a rebuttal, right? So based on what you just said,
bro.
you said we're supposed to be here. We were given the nuts, we were given the vagina and all that stuff to create the baby, by God. But technically, that would mean the robots are supposed to be here because he has given us the brain to create them.
That's what I'm saying. Sorta, same thing.
Well,
I'm just trying to be quick on my toes.
what
That's
he
all.
gave us
That was a better way to put it, though.
what he gave us was free will to whether create or not create. But you know what though? If his will was for them to be created, they would have been created a long time ago because they spoke of them. They were in shows and it goes as far as back as Lost in Space. They were in cartoons like I just said. It goes as far as back as the Jetsons. So he gave us the idea, yes, the ability to create the idea, but it didn't come forth until now because it was all part of a grand design. But because it was part of a grand design, still doesn't mean it has a soul, because a soul is a natural, benevolent,
Yeah.
whatever. I'm drunk, y'all. I swear to God I am. Occurrence
I'm like,
that
too, I ain't
happens
gonna lie.
in
Yeah, facts. I'm high as shit.
something that's born. A robot isn't born, it's created. A car isn't born, it's created. Everything is created. Only things that is biologically natural are born.
Got you.
If you're not born, therefore you cannot have a soul.
Yeah.
What do you guys think out there? You guys agree with that, or you guys agree with anybody on this seat? Let us know. Yeah, I think it's all just opinionated. I mean, there's facts behind certain stuff, but I like to hear what they got to say. It's always funny to have rebuttals against Rozelle because he's very passionate. So
Master.
sometimes I actually have enjoyment just coming up with
Debater.
rebuttals just for the fuck of it. But so Rozelle, one more question:
We'll get you guys in on that joke later. if
do
y'all stay
animals
live
have a
after the
soul?
show.
Yes.
So all right.
And that's why they say all dogs go to heaven.
So basically, all right. So from what I got from that, just by you answering that one question, was a soul is the key to letting you into heaven,
No.
because robots don't go to heaven, right? Soulless people don't go to heaven.
Why would they?
So
Oh.
anybody with a soul would be the ones to go.
But
No.
why wouldn't they
Those with
if
the
they're
soul
consciousness
that
and they're
live
part of the
right
creator?
And have done right and who have repented and gotten right with the Father may have a chance to enter the gates, but
ultimately, the soul is the
but
key,
you
right?
won't see a motherfucking nigga up in heaven driving a Jaguar or a Lamborghini.
But ultimately, the soul is the key to having that option of getting to heaven. If you don't have a soul, you're automatically out.
You have to have a soul. You have to have a soul in order to enter heaven.
I don't know. A lot of it sounds contradicting to me.
What you got? What you got,
Because-
Yako? How you feeling before we get
because-
to the last topic?
Have you ever heard of robotic angels? Ever once?
How
What
do you
if-
know
what
that
if-
angels weren't?
Do you think they
people
have
with
their own?
jetpacks?
Never once.
They have their own
How
heaven
do
though. A junkyard.
What?
Now what if for real? What if they have their own heaven though?
I'm just saying. I mean,
Right.
like, all I'm saying is this. I
They got a
believe
junkyard. Them niggas go to.
that the creator of all things is not some being called Yahweh that traveled to our world. It is a nameless, formless thing that lives outside of our time and space
bro,
and controls
bro,
everything that we live in.
Bro, they
Oh,
already
shit.
said. They already said.
And
We
if,
getting-
mad scriptures.
We getting
that
into a
we
deeper
were
conference.
created. That we were
created.
created.
So if we were
and-
created
and-
just
hold
like
on,
we created a
hold on,
robot, then
So
how
we
the
weren't
hell do we
born.
have a soul?
Bro,
So we weren't born.
So
then.
how do we have a soul? We were created.
Buy it from him. Yes.
No,
He can-
no,
Yes.
no.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
not how it works.
Yeah, it is
You
how-
can't
yo,
say that's one thing
we
can create
were-
us and we have a
we
soul,
were
but if we
created-
create something, it doesn't.
We were created in his likeness. He created us. He gave us our spark. He.
Yeah.
Yo, that's
You
yo.
believe-
You know
believe
what's
the white
crazy,
man's
bro?
Bible. You believe the
I
white
just got
man's
a
Bible,
little
bro.
I just got a little like how you call that shit
Download.
yeah, it was a download. I forgot how you say it. I'm kind of drunk myself.
Deja vu.
But no
Epiphany.
there we go. Epiphany. Damn,
Yeah.
see? Drinking the
Damn
truth serum and he still got it before me.
Look at that.
So yeah, I had an epiphany, yo. So right there, what I got from that little bit right there was if we were to all humanity was to be extinct, no more humans whatsoever, and robots rule the world, they're gonna be telling their people that they have a soul and they were created by somebody in the likeness of their image in the beginning, the same way we do it.
Bingo.
And if they plan and if they learn how to give birth,
But
then it's
why-
gonna be the same
Bingo.
shit.
But why would they? Why would they tell?
You got
the
him question
children-
this shit now.
Why would they tell
yeah,
Why would they tell the children they had a soul if they did?
Because they've been lied to their whole lives. Like we've been lied to, manipulated, and told we got to go to work 9 to 5 every
Yeah.
day and not be around our family and not raise our children properly and let the school systems do it and then give them TV to show them how to
So why
live.
is it
And
that those who sell
Yeah.
their souls? Why is it that those who sell their souls excel? Is it just a myth or just,
No.
or coincidence?
no, because evil people with,
Hold on.
evil people.
Is it a coincidence?
no, it's not a coincidence.
Like I said, it's a plan.
But like I was saying, like robots in the future, let's say it's just robots and they create their own civilization. That means there's gonna be low class robots, high class robots, and it's gonna be the same cycle.
If they're
And it's
based on our
potential-
functions.
And it's potential that but it's potential though that they can say the same thing we're saying right now. So it's possible there were beings before us that said the same shit and created us. And
If-
now
if-
same
if-
cycle.
If that happened, which I see where you're going, and one robot was in charge of leading the rebellion, right? That would in return, in an alternate reality, make that robot God. Okay, you're absolutely right. And in return, he could lie to them and say, "Hey, we have a soul, and I gave it to you because he created them. He allowed them to be. Period.
Yeah.
I don't gotta add no more to that.
Yeah.
He allowed them to be. So they can look at him as God. They can say, you know what? Me giving you creation is your soul. And he can be absolutely right. And that will be their reality. But in our reality, the God that we're speaking of wasn't a fucking robot
But he did create us in the beginning.
in his image. Yes.
And I'm saying
But
that
that's what I'm
our
saying. So
creator,
it's a
my
possible
creator-
cycle that people before us could have thought the same thing if they were
Exactly.
completely different and they truly believed it the way we
Exactly.
truly believe the way we believe.
My creator
Right, so-
knows all, sees all,
so-
and has created all.
so-
So even if it was created through his
So
own
what is-
children's
what is his
hands,
soul then?
it's still
Exactly. What is a soul,
exactly
guys?
what is a soul.
What is a soul?
A soul.
Asking y'all.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you what I think a soul is. I think a soul is acknowledging, first and foremost, is getting away from the mundane everydayness and actually
So-
trying to connect with.
so-
You asked the question. Let me finish.
Go ahead,
Go
go
ahead,
ahead.
You asked the
Yago.
question. You have to get away from the mundane everydayness and you have to connect with one with God. First and foremost, you need to connect your mind and your heart and your everyday, like your prayers actually have to connect to the creator that lives outside of everything but created everything. You got to remember that. That's the entity that you're praying to.
Perfect word.
Now, in the name of what I believe a soul is when you come to acknowledge that and you come to love yourself, and the creator starts to speak to you through your days of meditation and speaking and connecting with your environment, with your people around you, and with, you know, that natural entity that created us all. That's your soul. That's what creates your soul. That's where the real information that the Almighty's looking for, that's where it comes from. Your deeds and how you build your soul. Do you build it bigger and brighter, or do you diminish it by not accepting the fact that God is everything? God is everything around us. Learn to appreciate and love all, and you'll start to hear him more and more.
Bazel, you got anything to say for that before we go into the next topic?
I could go on for days, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I feel the
know,
same
I know,
exact
I know.
way.
We had other time for it. So
I feel the same exact way.
Yeah, I just had to get that answer out. But I appreciate you letting me finish.
I'm gonna go ahead and leave it to the people who's watching. What do you believe a soul is? Do you believe soul is just something everything has? Everything has a soul? Peanuts, motherfucking staple guns. You know what I'm saying? Fucking nutcrackers. Everything has a soul, or do you believe soul is something that was given to you by the Almighty?
Yeah, I like the way he like introduces the questions to y'all, but then he slowly like tries to persuade y'all to believe something.
Seriously.
Yo,
Seriously. He's trying to he's trying to make light of what I'm saying.
He downplay one real nice.
He's trying to make light of what I'm saying. But y'all, for those of y'all who got your eyes open, you understand what I'm saying. If God created all and lives outside of everything and controls everything and is everything, because nothing could exist without him,
Nutcrackers and peanuts.
Okay, see,
then that means that God is everything.
I want to keep going.
Oh, he got more.
But you reminded me of a point that I want to make.
I reminded him.
And this should really now the coffin is shut.
Ultimate debater shit.
Yeah, ultimate debater.
Yeah, here we go.
You
Master
ready for
debater versus
Yes,
ultimate
sir.
debater.
Who do we, meaning everybody listening, you two guys, do we believe in mediums? People who could see like spirits and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
We believe in those.
Yeah.
of course.
Okay. Do we believe that when these such people have been around someone who just died, they as they've claimed, not me, them, as they've claimed, I seen a spirit, his soul, leave his body.
All right.
Yeah.
Right. So a soul is something, energy, right? A form, just a mass of energy that is in a person, correct? And they see this actually leaving the body.
Mhm.
Someone dies. Have you ever heard of anybody saying, "Yeah, when that goddamn radio died, I swear I seen the fucking soul of that bitch all off to heaven"? No,
Yeah.
because you know what? A radio doesn't have a fucking soul.
I
You
got
hear somebody say, "When my car died and I was driving, I'll be goddamn if I didn't see fucking 4 wheels and some shit up in the goddamn sky."
But you see, you just use the hyperbole. Like
No, because you know what?
you use a medium. You said, oh, if a medium sees a soul, so basically what you're saying is because since everybody can't see a soul,
No.
because everybody can't see his soul, but you have to accept that it
The
exists.
soul is a living.
Okay, but what?
A living.
But let me get to my
a
point.
living-
So if a human being comes to you and says, "Yo, I literally watched your car die. Literally, I physically watched the light that your car was emitting
Oh my
go
God.
out. because I am a psychic medium
we
that
go.
saw the soul of your car die. You're gonna say,
No,
"Oh,
no,
they don't
that's-
exist." That's
Right.
not
I'm
true.
I'm gonna tell you guys why I
you
beat
can't
them.
use that. You can't
We
use
all
that
know-
term
We all know
knowing that
he's trying to use that to rebuttal something to me.
you
That-
get
but
what
that-
I'm
but
saying,
that's not
though.
reality.
I'm gonna tell you why
You're
I'm the
saying-
best on the
You're
show at
saying
debating.
psychic
What
medium.
if hypothetically someone can see an engine die? We all know that doesn't exist.
But-
you know why?
So you just
Because-
said a psychic. Has
because-
anybody seen a
Because
soul?
we never met one.
Has anybody seen a soul? Have you seen a
Because
soul?
We've never met one.
Have you seen a soul?
We've never heard
Have
of
you
one.
seen a soul?
What do you
I've
guys
never
think,
met a
man?
medium,
What do you
but I
guys
still
think?
believe a medium exists. I've never met one,
Right.
but I still believe them.
Right.
So why?
now,
So why can't you
have
believe what I'm
you-
saying?
Have you believed that any medium have ever seen a car engine die?
What I'm saying. This is what I'm
I
saying.
don't think so.
Our reality
Neither
is
have y'all.
based in a soul. We are living God's soul. Everybody, everything
people
is
just
a
love-
part of.
Some people just love the debate, so they'll find any way.
Yo,
No,
so
he's
check
not-
this.
he-
Check
yo,
this.
yeah.
That was a great argument. We gotta get into the next topic, but I'm
next
gonna tell you.
topic.
We don't have to, but we will.
Next topic.
I'm
next
gonna tell
topic.
you why I outclass both of them when it comes to debating. I'm gonna tell you
Oh,
exactly
here
why.
we
You
go.
ready?
Mm.
Because I actually go back and watch our shows. Unlike them two, I go back and watch our shows, and I'm
Wow.
gonna tell you what I say about
Blowing
this.
up spots.
Yeah, I'm blowing up spots.
Blowing up spots.
Yeah, shots.
Listen,
Nah,
I know
big
myself.
shots.
I said
50
why
cal.
I don't watch.
I'ma
And-
tell
and
you
a
why.
big reason why I don't watch is because I know that if I go back and watch, I'm gonna end up judging myself and then feeling self-conscious. And
Well,
not
the reason
wanting to
why
do
I
it.
say I'm the best is because of this. I can know when they're contradicting themselves, and they don't. So check this out. Razel legit said a little while ago, when a person's spirit / soul leaves their body, and somebody sees it, that shows you right there. But in one show we had, he specifically said a spirit and soul are completely different.
Well, I didn't mean to say the word spirit. That's why,
I'm trying to tell y'all niggas, I be on my shit.
That's why I immediately
That's
said,
a good point.
said so. No, it's not a good point because
That's a good point.
no. 'cause
It's okay. You can admit it.
I immediately switched up and said so.
It's a good point.
No, it's not.
It's a good point.
'Cause I said when they said I'm drunk, and I said when they see the spirit, I said what I said exactly my exact words was when they died, and then it's in the spirit. I mean, soul leave from their bodies. So that is not a good point.
I didn't hear I mean though. I didn't hear I
When
mean
someone
there.
correct themselves because they have a stuttering problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now that we heard all the excuses,
I didn't hear I mean though.
No excuses, motherfucker.
We got tape. We got tape.
We
I
got
didn't hear
tape.
I mean.
we got tape.
I didn't hear
We
I
gonna run it
mean.
back. And we gonna remember all these excuses for the
That's
drinking
weird.
and the stuttering and the
I want an
smoking.
apology.
Nah,
You know what?
nah, we,
You know
we-
what?
we
I'll
getting
give you that.
apology.
If you said I mean in the show and go back and watch it, for all the viewers, if he said I mean, I will apologize to him live. If he didn't say I mean, I want the apology.
Both of them.
Yeah.
And it's not BTH, BTH. I mean BOTH. That's BOF. Both of them.
Yep.
I want both of them.
Yep. I agree. I'm down with that. But show
I'll
me
do
one if you didn't say I mean.
You
though.
always both.
Yeah. Both.
One.
Both of us.
Both of us.
I got both of them.
Picture S and that
Yeah.
bitch.
Yeah. You know what I did right there, right? I just try to get mind control over Debo. I try to get them to actually watch our shit and to really study our shit because there's a lot of stuff that y'all say in every episode that y'all can easily debate each other on, and y'all don't be catching it. And I be sitting here laughing like y'all about to instigate this shit.
Well, that's your job, though.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
When
That's
they
true.
die, they see the spirit, I mean, soul, leave from their bodies. Yeah, like what I said.
And
We
all
gonna
I'm
say-
saying is that everything is created in God's image and through us, by her. But basically, FUBU, for you, by you, it's the same thing.
No.
God is everything and
I can
nothing
say
all at the same
I can say
time.
some- I can say
It's
some-
all of it.
I can say some. No, I'm not gonna go there.
It's all of it.
Yeah.
I'm
Everything.
learning to be bigger, and I know that they're after me.
Yo, they after him.
Yeah.
Watch out, Amazing Grace.
We're gonna watch this back
Yesterday
and he's
we were
gonna owe us an
at fucking,
apology.
Yesterday, me and Chris was at motherfucking Dollar Tree up in Plainville,
Yep.
and they were watching me.
Yo, it was crazy. He's not
Yo,
lying.
you know
it
what?
was
That's weird. I've actually been feeling like eyes on me lately too. And I whip around and I just be catching the weirdest people
Yeah.
staring at me.
it's crazy because me and Rozelle, when we walked out, we was with IME before the show was getting, we was getting donations for the homeless, for hip hop for the homeless.
Yeah.
And we walked out and it just felt mad weird. It literally felt like they was watching him like, yo, that's Rozelle. He just fucked up. We got an opportunity to get him and not be in trouble for it.
That's weird.
That's what it felt like. It was crazy. So we just started joking about the shit, but yeah.
That'd be some weird stuff that people actually would do though. I'll tell you.
They know that. They know that. I like most people, I wasn't born with a left foot and a left arm. I've just always been right.
Shit. Yeah. That shit just went left.
That was a good one.
Yo.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That was good.
That was
good.
good.
That
Yeah.
was good. That was good. All right, so like I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I feel like everybody's opinions was dope. I ain't gonna lie. Like I like to debate and have fun too,
We
but
got you, bro.
yeah, it was there were great
That
opinions
makes
and
us
everybody
human.
had great points and it opened my
human.
mind up for
That's-
sure.
That's the soul in us. That makes us human.
Oh shit, here we go.
You know?
There you go.
Robots-
Genetics, DNA,
Robots can't joke unless they were taught to joke.
Africa. Oh shit, that's crazy. That's
So on to the
crazy.
next, yo. On to the next.
Yeah, so truth be told, final segment of the day before we go out, I'm gonna let Yaiko introduce this one. He got an interesting
Let's
topic
hear
that
it.
we was talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah, so there was a gentleman, I believe what was his name? Lenny
I
Oh,
forget his name, but
gosh.
I can easily do the research if you need me to.
Yeah, if you don't mind, because I've been smoking the whole show and I've been blown way off topic, so I kind of lost a lot of it. But
Oh,
he's been proclaimed as the smartest man in history so far with a IQ of 200.
heard that. Yep, heard about
And he basically explains how God exists, which kind of goes back to a lot of what we were talking about earlier and a lot of what you was talking about, and how a lot of it
opinions.
connects. But essentially there's a formula. There's a formula to God's methods, and we're a part of that, just like most things are. He talked about like inanimate objects and how not without purpose may still have a soul, but we're the driving factors to their soul.
That's
We're
where it comes
we're the reason why they're given a purpose. So when they have a soul, it's through our action, and our action comes from Him. So I don't know, like the way he explained it was interesting. I think if anybody has any interest in what we talk about here, I would say check out the video, give it your own personal opinion,
Please
see what
do.
y'all think.
I have his name, which is ironic. I'm just saying. Christopher Michael Langan. I'm just saying. Christopher.
right.
I don't know.
Christopher Michael Langan.
Yeah.
Look that up on YouTube.
200 IQ.
He talks about our reality, about space and time, how it's measured, like how it has to be measured if you were to be the ultimate being outside of everything, like what it would take to do that. It's interesting stuff. It's interesting to say the least. And it goes back to what we said, like we're either the creators of our own hell or our own heaven. It really is in our hands. It's free will.
So was there any specific topic that he brought up that you would really want to elaborate on that I could actually pull footage from and just show people that clip?
I would
Man,
love to.
there was quite a few things, but I don't know. It's all blending together right now to me. I got to be honest with you.
Then you just
Look something up.
Hold
Look
on.
up something.
Hold the fuck on. Then you just right now go on your phone or my phone and rewind it.
Yeah, I can find something now. I would have to sit and watch through it though.
No. My phone. That's good.
Wait, are you talking about the
Right now.
I mean part?
You're right in there.
Is that we back? We went back on that. We went back on that.
Are we? Is
The
that
I
what we're
mean
talking
thing,
about?
the spirit and soul thing, the I mean thing. Is that what we talking about?
Oh my God! If that's what we're talking about,
He's the ultimate debater. This is why we call him this, because he wants to
Yo.
win so bad. He said, "Fuck the show. We about to go on live and rewind right now."
Want to win. It's not about wanting to win. It's about when you know that what you're saying makes logical sense.
To an illogical person.
Now, this goes for anybody. If you think what you're saying makes sense, you're supposed to debate that belief. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want anybody to stand down. Now, if what he said made sense to me, I would, like I've done before, admit my wrongs, wave the white flag, and say you're right. But he has yet to be able to be like, yo, hey, here's the proof. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that he's wrong. I'm not saying that I'm right. I'm not saying I'm wrong. I'm not saying he's right. We have different opinions. But I'm not going to yield until I see something that shows me that I'm definitely incorrect with what I'm saying.
I'm trying here, guys.
I think you guys all have to wait for next episode to really
You
see.
have to wait for like another 10 fucking years for that shit to happen.
Just so you guys can see he's wrong with this spirit. I mean, so
I can't wait. I can't wait.
yeah.
Is that gonna
Shit.
be the
I
title of the
swear,
next show?
please,
Spirit, I mean soul.
Please do not let me
Right.
forget this shit yet.
Right. That might be the title of this episode.
Shit. Spirit, I mean soul.
Please don't let me forget, yo. And know, cause I'm gonna be like, yo, Chris, you check that shit out yet? You uploaded it? You checked it out?
Yeah.
Nah, unless we
You-
let you forget.
You know what's crazy? You know what I'm about to say? Did you check it out? Did y'all watch it?
This nigga,
Yeah.
a loaded gun.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm on my,
Yeah,
I think it's a
man.
truth serum, bro. I think it's a truth serum.
He got a
Let's
loaded
kick it in.
gun.
Remember
hard,
last
huh?
episode I only drank half, so I was halfway on my feet.
Yeah.
Like now I drink the whole thing finally. Kind of on my toes right now. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna lie.
man.
Everybody, that
So,
truth serum is worth it. I'm trying to tell y'all.
Yeah.
I just can't give it to you. I want to, but I mean,
And come out and support, and you'll get a taste.
nah, come by and buy a bottle for Christmas. Fuck that coquito. My shit better.
So I have something real quick for y'all.
And it's gonna get you drunker
Yeah, yo, he's not lying. That should sneak on you quick.
fast.
So you gotta be careful.
One glass, and you'll be good. 2 glasses, forget about it. Drag his ass out the party.
I'll tell you what, Diddy was somebody's mentor and you was at that mentor's party, don't drink truth serum. Don't drink the whole thing at that party.
Yeah, wow. That's facts.
I don't
Don't
even think
do
they
it.
got that. That might have been over their head.
Don't do it.
But I got something on Chris Langan that
It's supposedly
It's-
the smartest man.
yeah, it's kind of a moral to it kind of breaks everything down to what his belief is basically. And he's a 200 IQ person because he actually won that title by showing it. And let me see, in a society of people that, you know, and in Guinness World Records, but in a society of people that actually do the same thing he does, he outclassed them. So
Show what?
to prove that his IQ is 200, but they do
Oh,
say that
okay.
there's people that's almost close to 400. So
Right, like those 2 black girls who saw that problem that nobody else can solve.
yeah, the pyramid thing with the
Mathematical problem that nobody else can solve.
yep, that's facts.
Like those 2 girls.
Which is on one of our episodes, so y'all got to go back and watch that.
Never really brought it. It was only like shown in their hometown, which
Yeah.
is weird.
And on our show,
Because Christopher Langan is front page news
yeah,
for having 200, but 2 black girls suffer a problem that 1,000 Christopher Langans couldn't even fucking figure out. And
that's a great point.
It was only
Can you tell what race Christopher Langan is?
we definitely can. And it was only motherfucking you know.
I can't say he's wrong.
local.
Yo, he's not lying.
I can't say he's wrong.
That's-
With the 2 little black girls, it was only local.
That's truth behind
What's
what
up
he's
with that,
saying.
yo?
Yeah,
What's up with that?
You
That-
see,
that
I
is
can
up with
admit
that
when
shit.
he's right about stuff.
Fuck Christopher Langan.
that's 100%
Well, but let's hear it
facts.
out, though. I mean,
I'll-
No,
I'll-
I mean,
you
I'm
can't
pretty
dismiss
smart as
everything.
fuck.
We'll hear it out.
They're
We'll hear it out.
smarter.
But that's a
They're-
great fucking point, though.
They're smarter.
That is a great fucking point.
Yeah.
So Christopher Langan has spent many years working on a hypothesis that reality is a self-simulation. He calls the theory the cognitive theory model of the universe. The thesis is self-published, and Langan has no academic qualifications, having twice dropped out of college. He has been interviewed and has self-published his views on various matters, including his belief in eugenics to prevent genetic degradation in a technological world, opposition to interracial relationships, the 9/11 truther movement, and other conspiracy theories that have gained him a following amongst the alt-right.
All right.
Which I got on that.
See, my thing, I hate the fact that they discredited him right off rip that because he dropped out of college twice. So basically, right off rip, you're taking him as a hack. You're not gonna believe what he's gonna say because he doesn't have a genuine college education. And you know what? I'll tell you, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Whatever they're teaching you is false. They want you to learn the wrong things. So him dropping out of college just tells me that he's smarter than the average bear and understands he doesn't need to be in college to become a fucking smart person. Life itself will teach you what you need to know if you're paying attention.
Facts. These girls were in junior high school.
Yeah, it looks like he's married to a Spanish woman, Gina Lynn Losaso, and
That's Italian.
Italian. He kind of looked like the dude. Well, it's like half her face.
He looked like he could be Italian.
Yeah, he looked like he could be Italian.
He probably is. She probably is too. Yeah.
So would you consider Italian Spanish or white?
European.
European?
Yeah.
I'm not paying. You're paying.
So what is European? White or Spanish?
White.
White. So you consider
Listen,
because Italians, from what I understand, they speak Spanish, right?
Yeah, it's a dialect in closeness to Spanish, but
see what it is that everybody, even Spanish, are Europeans. It's just Europeans mixed with the people that were there, mixed with the people who were there. And they just call themselves, hey, guess what? We're Spaniards.
Like a mix of mad different shit.
Yeah, you take a black person, you take 2 black people, 5 fucking white people, and 2 light-skinned people, and you let them all stay in a room for like, or a house for like 20 years. And then they all have babies together. The babies have babies. Maybe in 50 years. They all have babies together. The babies have babies. And then all of a sudden the babies say, you know what? We are fucking Cupians. We're Cupians. Then that's what they are from now on. But they're still Europeans from the start. Because you know what? You only had 2 blacks, one light-skinned dude, and 5 whites. You're still mostly European. You just call yourself Cupians now. That doesn't mean that you're not European? Of course not. You just call yourself something different. And that's how shit started, bro.
yeah, we're all children of God, including everything around us.
Oh shit. Yo, it's crazy on this show. It always goes back to something, right? To where
Like DNA and genetics.
a class in session is
believe me.
potential every time. That's so funny. So I mean, it seems like Christopher Langan gets no love on this show.
No, he gets
I mean,
love. He gets love. It's just sad how he promoted everywhere. And like I said, you know, these 2 little
Yeah, but you're taking away from the fact that he's just talking about a specific topic. It's not about his
Right.
race or what. Like,
but you know what,
if
though? You
if
know
these
what,
2
though?
young ladies would have came up with
You know
something
what, though?
similar
You
and
know
it
what,
was
though?
put, I would have watched it, but they didn't.
Peep this.
So
Peep this. And he's been out for a while now, a couple of weeks. So no one's trying to discredit him. Only that he turned out of high school twice. Okay,
College.
He said he knows about God
college,
and
yep,
this
college.
and this and that. He knows about all this shit, and he gets no discredit. Terrence Howard says he knows how to motherfucking make linchpins, and he proves this shit, and he can do this and do this and do that. The first thing they do is to discredit him, bro. They don't give love where love should be shown.
no, you're not wrong.
You're right. You're 100% right.
I'm not saying
what
that
was that?
you're wrong.
Weinstein?
That's all I'm saying.
Was that Weinstein? His name was.
But
When
what
I was
I-
trying to discredit him and debate him.
right, it was. It was. I think
Yeah,
it was
Weinstein?
Weinstein. Yeah. And I'm not debating what you're saying. I agree with you because like I was the one that spoke very heavily about Terrence Howard's theories on mathematics, and I do believe that what he's saying is correct. And I've always felt that even when I was younger. But
I think we all supported
should
him.
not mean well, it just the rules don't make sense. Let's just put it that way, okay? It doesn't vibe with our reality. And if it doesn't vibe with the reality, then how can it be a sustainable way of trying to define our reality if it's not based on our reality? It just doesn't make sense. That's my standpoint. You can disagree with me if you want to. I've always thought that even when I was younger. But the fact that he's able to actually quantify the way the inner workings of God on our level of understanding, because there's so many other ways to quantify it that we can't even comprehend. But he does give a little bit of a format, something that you could at least base your own mindset and learn something from. I'm not saying if you agree with it 100% or not. I'm just saying you might take something away from what he's saying. There's a reason why his message is reaching us one way, for one reason or whatever. We can all agree that the only way that it could happen is through the one and only ultimate plan. So it's like, if it's out there, then it's out there for a reason, don't you think?
Yeah, for
But,
sure.
well, yeah. You know what I'm saying? See, it's just like, I just had an epiphany, a download, if you want to call it that. You know what I think the grand design is like? How many of y'all play checkers?
Okay.
Yep.
How many of
used
y'all are
to.
good at checkers? Like, consider yourself good.
Yeah, pretty good.
I'm pretty decent.
Pretty nice with it, actually.
'Cause I think like, what I think is like, I think like I think God is like the Father is like a grand checker player, right? And what I say, like, I think he does shit like this. We'll move this here, we'll move this up 2 places, we'll move this here, we'll move this 3 places, we'll move this up, move this one up. Now, with my next move, he's gonna have to take 3 pieces. But when he does that, I wipe the board. You ever play somebody who's that good?
Hell yeah.
Who sets it up so like you think like, oh no, nigga, take that shit, nigga, that's yours. You gotta take it. As soon as
So-
you like bang, 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 bang,
So-
bang, bang.
Yeah, I'm so fucking nice
can
that I played
can
myself
I
and
ask
did
you?
that shit.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Who is your creator playing against? Because my creator can't play checkers. He created everything.
But no though. But see,
You get what I'm
but
saying?
yeah,
Like,
I get what you're saying.
I got
But
your point. I think
that's
that was
where
just like a-
disconnect is
what-
coming
what-
from,
what I'm
because
saying- what I'm saying is
I think it was
this
just a metaphor, but I definitely I that's a good question.
no, I get
can't
it,
debate that.
but that's where the
No,
disconnect
no,
comes from.
but
He's
no,
basing
because you know
most
what?
of his argument on
but
physical
but
reality.
he is playing. If you want to base it on physical reality, he is playing against the fallen ones, bro. That's who the holy war is gonna be against when he comes back. The fallen ones. And all those who follow him. So yeah, he is definitely playing against somebody.
You
He's
see,
saying, you know what? Here's my next move. I'm gonna be gone. Go ahead and make your move. Do what you gotta do. When I come back, it's my move. And that the whole board up.
so is God here with us, or is he gone?
I believe he's not here. He's not here.
So then
My belief.
how can the Bible preach that the God is with you at all times, he loves you at all times, he's overseeing you at all times, he's here by your side when
And
you
know what?
are down in your
You know
worst
what?
times,
You know what?
but he's not here?
Because no,
That's because the
one
God
and
that he's
only-
talking about
the
is the
one-
motherfucking
hold on.
alien that created us in the
one
lab,
only
and I'm talking
true-
about the creator that created everything.
Yo, the one that the one that created everything. The one that created everything, bro. Like I was telling my aunt, bro. He said that in 6 days, whatever, 6 turns or whatever, the moon, whatever, that he will be back for his children, right? Now, that's been calculated to be 6,000 years. I was talking about money. Some people be like, why, if God is here, right? If God is here, then why does he let shit happen? I just had this conversation with my buddy yesterday.
Nah, that's
Why?
not what I'm saying.
Hold on. Why does he let shit happen? You know what I'm saying? I'm betting. Maybe, God's time, maybe it takes 6,000 years because his shit's so vast and he deals with galaxies. His 6,000 years is actually, his 6 years to him is actually, or his 6 days is actually 6,000 years, because you know how many light years it takes to get somewhere? You ever heard him say, in order to travel here, it'll take 120 light years?
That
So-
makes no sense.
What you mean it makes
Because now you're saying that God has confined himself.
No.
No.
What
Hear
I'm
me
saying
out.
is
Hear me
that-
out. You're
what I'm
saying
saying
that
is
God
this.
confined himself to the laws of time and space that he created, so
What-
he
what
can't
I'm-
move through
what
space
I'm saying-
faster
What I'm saying-
because that's impossible. He created it. Of course, he can move
Yo.
through it faster than that.
Yo,
He could be here
traveling.
instantaneously. He's already.
That's my opinion. I believe he travels throughout the galaxies.
Okay.
Yeah. righting wrongs and getting shit in order.
That is not God.
Keywords, guys.
What?
I believe.
That is not a
Keywords.
creator. That is not the almighty creator of the entire universe. If
Okay.
if he created the universe and he is bound by his laws, how can he be God?
Keywords, guys. I believe. They keep saying I believe, but so they can't technically say each other is wrong.
Right. No, all I'm saying is that, according to the scriptures, he shall return. Which
Yeah.
means, if it says he shall return, means he's what? He's gone.
Right.
So if he's gone,
So he's not the almighty.
if he's gone, no, if he's gone, then where is he?
He's not my
He's-
almighty.
He's taking care of other shit.
Well,
What
it
other
technically,
shit is there
but
to
it
take
also
care of?
technically says that he allowed.
That are light years away.
So you're
the
saying that the
universe.
divine the divine being that created everything can't
Create-
control everything at the
judges-
same time?
Judges over all.
But listen, in the book though, and if we're going off of the book, it also says in the book that he allowed Satan to rule over Earth for a certain amount of years and to roam Earth. So that
Right,
means
but
he
you
has
know
the
what?
opportunity to leave
Like
if he
I
had to
said,
leave.
He made his last move and said, I'll be back. Your turn.
But I do got something for you guys. You ready? I want you guys to hear this shit. This shit actually made mad sense. And it goes back to the checkers thing you was talking about.
Strategy game.
Talking about chess though.
All to your point. No, it's a strategy game. When you play chess, everybody start out with the same pieces. That don't happen in real life. It's not a life game. There's no war where everybody has the exact same resources.
Exactly.
Number two, I get to see every move you make. That doesn't happen in real life. Yeah, you're right. Number three, you're the general as the person moving the pieces. Every soldier does exactly what you tell them to do. They can't do anything else. That doesn't happen in real life.
Exactly.
You know how many generals have told a soldier to do something and he do something else? Four. There's no emotion. Just real. That's the way I play. No, this is real. Don't turn traps that you can set that you're not going to see. What happens now when you pushing that piece and that piece is in love with the chick from the other side? That's what he said. No emotion. There's no emotion. That's what he said. That's a strategy.
That makes
What y'all think
sense.
about that? That was some real shit. When I saw this, I was like, yeah, I gotta bring this up. And it was perfect timing when you said checkers, even though he's talking about chess.
Right. It's
But
the
it
same difference.
Yeah,
Same difference. There's no it's not based on reality. So why do we live our lives based on these scriptures and these tablets and these mathematics and these sciences that are based on falsehoods, and we continue to keep preaching to the wrong stuff?
Well, see, when it comes down to belief, right? I feel like this. You have to either believe that we as human beings, Homo sapiens, was created by something. Everything on this planet was created because it all goes together way too well. They're gonna need this for this for that for this for that for this for that. The chances of we just coming together on a planet randomly that has liquids that we need to intake to keep us dehydrated, that has food sources that we need to engulf for nutrition. It's too much to be fucking random. Now, if you can logically agree it's too much to be random, then you have to say it was all strategically formed. Now, when you look at something being strategically formed, the only thing that we have that tells us, and we all could be living a lie. The only thing that we have to tell us, hey, this is what happened, is the scriptures, is the tablets, is the motherfucking scrolls that says we were made in someone's image and we have to live some kind of way, because in the end times, when I come back, I will come for you, but only if you have lived a certain way. So either you say to yourself, that's crazy, I don't believe that one person did all this shit, or do you say, man, we're tadpoles one day that over the time became humans. Or like I said, we were monkeys. But Kevin Hart said the funniest shit ever. It was Kevin Hart, right? And
Cat
we were
Williams,
monkeys.
Cat Williams.
Cat Williams.
Cat
Cat
Williams.
Williams,
If we were
bro.
monkeys,
Oh, I'll get it
then
mixed up.
why there's some monkeys that still don't talk? So
Are they the retarded monkeys?
Man, that's right.
right. So you gotta say to yourself, we were created, bro.
Yeah, in a lab by aliens.
You know
That's
You're
the
absolutely correct. We were created.
That doesn't make him God. That just makes him a scientist with a med kit in a lab on a planet where he decided I'm going to put these
Okay.
cells together and try to grow a new being. God on another level controls even them.
Does your parents make them your parents? And why? Because she gave birth to you? That makes you your mother? Your father because he
Yeah.
No.
in the physical world,
No,
yeah.
but
But
yeah,
they also do say
in
we
the
have one true
physical.
father.
But what I'm saying is that there's one creator that even those beings that came and created us were created by. So even if we were created by them in their image, they were created by something that was even higher beyond them and something beyond that. And so what I'm saying is there's a power that dominates all.
Hold on. Who's to say that who created us was created by something higher?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
No,
There's one
you
all
said-
being.
You said, well, they were scientists in a lab that created us.
Right.
Who's to say that though?
But that's what exactly what it sounds like to me is what I'm saying. But based on what you're saying and your story and the way you're telling it to me,
No, I'm saying that
that's what it sounds like.
It says that the Elohim, the one true creator,
Or the alien.
everything, and something there are if anything that's not from where it's from is alien. Anything. So yeah.
But how can God be alien from his own creation if God created everything?
You know what? He's not alien to, well, we're not alien to him. He's only alien to us because he's from outer space. And we look at anything because we've been taught that, anything from outer space is an alien. Yeah. So if you look at it that way, then yes, the Father is an alien. But if you look at it through a biblical eye, then the Father is the Father.
So that's outside the firmament, you're saying. That's the outer space.
But again, if God has to live inside of its own creation, then it's not God.
God lives within everybody, yo. Through the fact that you have the spark, which was part of him that he gave to you.
But you agree that none of the stuff that we have today could exist if he didn't put the materials there for us to later mold and build into what it is today. So if everything was created by him,
I believe, like he said, when he created us, he gave us a soul and he gave us free will.
right?
So therefore, everything that's created wasn't created by him. We were created by him and allowed to be created ourselves.
I get that. But what I'm saying
therefore-
is that everything is
So therefore, God didn't create the nuclear bomb. We did.
through him. Because we
No,
couldn't have
not-
created
not
it.
through him.
We couldn't have created it if he didn't let us, is what I'm trying to tell you. So even if
But it's not through him. Yeah, we could create it if he didn't let us, but he let us because, once again, this the grand design. And once again, when he gave over the dominion of the earth to Lucifer, as it says in the Bible, and he said he shall return, you're now putting situations that Lucifer created, the atomic bomb, the mass destruction, the this, the that, because he has had control over the earth for 6,000 years, not God.
Have you
I
guys
didn't
ever
bring that
heard?
stuff up
Have
though.
you guys ever heard of the Lucifer telescope?
Yes.
It's supposed to be the telescope that shoots the furthest into outer space out of all telescopes,
Really?
and they named it Lucifer.
Yeah, it's funny.
Crazy, right? As
Well,
well.
Lucifer was technically the morning star. Once upon a
It's just
time.
wild though how they did that. They just named the furthest telescope to Lucifer.
But
Um,
you see, Lucifer and Satan are two different people because Lucifer was the morning star, which was the sun.
And
And
technically,
and
Jesus
technically,
and
we're
Lucifer
supposed
are
to be out in
related,
the sun.
right? Because they're both morning stars.
Correct.
aren't
Satan was actually the name of
They're both light bearers.
the light bearer by the name, what was it, Enki? And
Yeah, that's the
and
Anunnaki
the-
version. Yeah.
Right. So according to the Anunnaki version, what they basically saying is they are beings from another existence that came down from up above, landed here, created us in their image by, like you said before, the beings that were already here that were pigmentation, and then they spliced their genes together to create us. That doesn't make us.
But see, you guys are at the same time. The argument could go on for days because you're talking about the Anunnaki, and he's talking about the book that sold the most on Earth.
Yeah,
It's two different.
he's talking about the soul narrative that was sold on Earth.
It's
'cause
basically
you know
it's
how that works.
basically two different books. So it's like two different opinions. No matter what, you guys are gonna kind of
Yeah, you're right.
argue the situation. But before we go out, because they can talk about this all day, I'm telling you right now, this debate can
Yeah.
go on all night. You see, it was light outside, now it's dark outside. Yeah. Before we go out, yo, I got some dope news I just read right now. So check this out, and I'm glad to be a small part of this, and I'm glad that I got to do this with my brothers. So Hip Hop for the Homeless last night. Shout out Joey Bats and Muggsy.
Hey, shout outs to y'all, man.
They
Appreciate
broke
y'all.
history once again. Crazy how it happens in New Britain. I'm
That's
just saying.
crazy. Yeah,
I'm
we
not
get
saying
down
that
out here.
Connecticut is not the shit, and I don't want to. I don't want to take away from nobody else, but I'm just saying they break records in New Britain, especially at Unknown Clothing. So shout out to M. Dot as well. So they were able to drop off their most donations so far while being on tour, and as well as a check for $1,027 to the Friendship Center last. I don't know if it was last night or this morning, but they were
That's
able
what's
to.
up.
Yeah,
Nice, good shit.
they brought up a lot of good stuff for the homeless. So that was dope. Shout out to all of them. Muggsy, M. Dot, Joey Bats, man. Shout out, y'all doing a good deed out here, and I'm glad
People
that
out there pushing and doing.
Yeah, I'm honored that you guys invite me to do these type of things in my team. So it's dope. It's fucking dope.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys a lot, and the support is real. You guys always have it from us.
Yes, sir. And another thing I want to do too, I want to give flowers to my brothers right here with me, man, because I can't see myself doing this show with nobody else, man. Yeah, like doing this with y'all is dope, man. And you guys are part of the reason why I even want to do the show. Keep it
I
100
keep
with
it a
y'all.
buck. I feel the same way, so
Yeah.
it's mutual.
Yeah, but I'm always gonna debate with y'all, even though
Got to.
We have to, man.
you know. what I'm saying?
Because I'm not gonna lie, I learned a lot from a lot of this interaction.
I do
you know
learn
what
a
I'm
lot
saying?
from you guys. I know we be just fucking around up here, and I learn a lot from y'all, and I get to think about different shit. If it wasn't for y'all, I would be limited with ideas. So you guys help me open up my mind to learn different things and think about shit. At least think about it. Give it an opportunity, you know. If it makes sense, it makes sense. Yeah, facts. But yeah, y'all, this was our show, man. Once again, we got another long, great show. And the debate was real. The class in session wasn't as crazy as it usually is.
Yeah, no, not this time around. I don't know why.
It wasn't crazy.
It was getting there, but
it was two of them.
Yeah, I think we showed a lot of spirit on this one, but our soul just
you know what I think it is? I think I let them talk too much. I should cut them off.
Oh shit! Damn, that's crazy. I mean,
next time,
shit,
next time, I got you. Just cut right in there.
Y'all hear that shit, yo?
That was crazy, right?
Cut right in, bro. I love it.
Yeah.
Give it to you.
We love all you guys too, though, man. This is A6 Soul's Blunt Truth.
Chase Fame, what up, bro?
Yo, what up, Chase?
What up?
Yeah, I'm your moderator / instigator, Roman Christopher. These are my co-hosts, Yaiko with the merch, Rozelle with the truth serum. You feel me? And we out, man.
Go on,
yes, sir.
It's your boy Yaiko. Remember, like, subscribe, share, and comment below. This is A6 Soul's Blunt Truth. We out.